What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Monday Night Mayhem.
Woo!
Yeah! All right. My name is Jeff. Thank you very much for joining us tonight for some gaming fun. We were playing Dungeons & Dragons today. This is not actually our long-term D&D campaign that we've been doing. We'll be back to that next week. But it's the conclusion, most likely anyway, of what we started last week, which was a special Halloween Dungeons & Dragons. We're set in the Ravenloft setting. So hopefully you were there for that last week. And if not, we're going to catch you up in a minute about what happened. So you can, of course, in the live chat we got going, you can share your questions, comments, all that good stuff. We love hearing from you guys. You can also tweet us at Super Geeked Up. Let's do some character intros here and then all the other players as well. So on your screen right now, you're seeing all the characters we have in this game. These are ones we actually made just for this for last week. First, before I do that, Somnus, do you want to just tell them a little bit about Ravenloft, that setting?
Ravenloft is D&D's gothic horror setting. It's been around for a good while, and it definitely has kind of the darker themes going on, but it takes a lot from classic literature as well, drawing on the stories of Dracula, Frankenstein, Jekyll and Hyde, all those kinds of things. So Ravenloft is definitely a dark world. The characters, the heroes of the stories are very much candles in the darkness. And the themes of horror, madness, fear, these things are throughout the setting. So we're kind of taking a small step into Ravenloft where the group has been pulled into the domains of Ravenloft, but they aren't quite fully in that world yet. They're kind of on a border between.
All right. So, folks, what we're using here is a site called Roll20. It's a very cool site. You can play a whole bunch of different role-playing games. So you see where we left off there last week. That's inside a church or a temple, basically. And you see our character icons there. You're also going to see the icons over our video, so you can remember who is playing what character. In the lower right of your screen, you're going to see the actual rolls, the D20 rolls that we are doing. So the dice numbers are showing up there. All right, now let's do some character intros. Here we go. So in the upper left is the character I'm playing. Her name is Ashrin. She is a drow, or aka a dark elf, but she is actually a good one. So she was raised by human monks in a monastery. So she never knew anything about her drow heritage, and she's very good, obviously, with the martial arts, way of the open hand. That's what it's called, right? Yeah, did I get that right?
Right. Yes. Yep.
That's the thing she specialized in, because we're all level 3. That's what we started this game with. And she also has like the sage background, so she likes books and library stuff. And she's rather naive of the actual outside world because she's grown up her whole life pretty much in the monastery, and this is her first adventure. She's having a grand old time, except for all the deaths, people dying. That's not nice. But all right, let's go. Let's go over to Trip's character, who is in the upper right of your screen right now.
Sure, right. And this time around, I'm playing a Paladin. And of course, Paladins are pure good. And I am bound to an oath of devotion to the ideals of justice, virtue, and order. My name is Gwyn Sparrow. And Gwyn is known as the White Knight of Helmsbright's Spire. And she's devoted to Bahamut, which is also known as the Platinum Dragon, the greatest god of justice, protection, and nobility. And Gwyn sees herself as an angelic protector of all the common folk. She is the great-granddaughter of Baron von Helmsbright, who is the protector of a small port city of Helmstone. And as a child, she never relished girlish things, and my father recognized my aptitude for warfare and faith. And at the age of 17, I experienced a powerful visitation from a great metallic dragon, and I immediately offered my life to the church. And since then, I've been sent on several missions to protect the virtuous lands from invading gnolls, trolls, And I even fought with my family against a horrific undead necromancer. So here is Gwen. She's here to protect everyone, and we will see what happens in this hellacious land.
All right, good. I thought you were going to say hilarious at first. I was like, I don't find it
Hilarious! It's a funny place. Real funny. We don't.
It's not Ravenloft. It's Ravenlaugh.
In the live chat, I see Broties is there. Hello, Broties. Thank you for coming back and watching. He says, I haven't been able to watch it in a while, but I'm sure it'll be great. Yes, thank you for that vote of confidence. And he also says, I've been focusing on school, and I've started a quest to read every Sherlock Holmes story. Well, that is a fantastic quest because Sherlock Holmes is my favorite literary character. I approve of that. And
Awesome.
I have his full works, actually. So
Same
Very
here.
cool.
I've gotten through some of them. I haven't read all of them yet.
yes. So I approve if you've been doing that instead of watching us. And school is important, too, so that's good.
Absolutely.
Or just watch us and fail out.
Please don't do that.
No,
Yeah, don't do that.
I'm just kidding. All right, let's go over to Marks. Marks, who are you playing?
I am playing a character named Lajine, and he's a level 3 sorcerer, Phoenix sorcerer. Means he's got a lot of elemental fire abilities mixed in, and in the past he was a street urchin. He had to live off the streets from a young age, and live and learn some hard lessons on survival. So he's got a few little thieving abilities, when necessary, and he's met up with this group of folks as we were trying to track down that killer, and I'm looking forward to using some magic. It's the first time I've used a magic user of any sort in D&D, and that's what I was wanting. I asked for our DM to create a character for me, some random thing for him to create, so I could get outside my box.
All right.
Very cool.
All right, and he was in the lower right of your screen, folks. He was the one with the fire on his hands, that character on your screen. And then let's go
I
over
have fire on my hands? What?
On the picture. Yes, in the picture you had fire in your hands. Let's go over to Shiloh, who is the character in the top center of your screen. Why don't you tell us about him?
Okay, so I'm playing a hunter ranger named Taran Volbastin. When he was young, his entire village was destroyed by a monster, and for some reason this monster let him live, and that has haunted him for his entire life. So he's dedicated his life to hunting monstrosities and protecting the innocent. He would sacrifice himself for the innocent in a heartbeat. He's just out there to hunt monsters. He believes his destiny is pretty significant. He's doing his best.
All right. Cool. And Nate, the goblin character you saw on the screen, Nate was playing him last week. We don't know where Nate is. Maybe the Ravenloft mist consumed him or something. I don't know.
Hope not.
No, I hope not either.
We have to go rescue Nate. We gotta do it, guys.
Oh,
Right. Save him from
another
this.
session.
Yeah.
That's gonna take another session.
Let's just say we hear in the distance a squeak, and he just has gone off running.
But you see, he can't talk.
No,
Goblin's mute. Remember?
He just
That's
grunts
true.
and motions.
Right.
So on the funny side, if he disappears, he won't be able to scream for help.
Yeah. Well, that's a good reason why we didn't know anything was wrong with him, though. We couldn't hear him.
True.
So
Like an hour later, we're like, "Hey, has anyone seen Squee?"
No.
you guys went into the little chamber over here. When you came back out into the main temple, Squee's not there.
Where did he go?
I don't. I could try to track him. I don't know if it would really be a good idea, though. He's proven that he's a better tracker than me. So
Yeah.
That
Well-
goblin was a strange fellow.
Yeah,
just,
he was. I think he's going to be okay.
I
Something in my heart just tells me he's going to be all right.
who knows? Maybe he
Well, that's
managed
very
to
reassuring.
get back to where we came from.
I'm sure you're right. I'm sure, yes.
Yeah,
He's great.
he went home. He went home. He's fine.
Yes, he went to where the other squeeze live.
In the live chat, by the way, Chris Halley just joined us. He says, "Hey guys, hello Chris," and then he says to Broties, "Great to know you're hitting the books. Very important." There you go, Broties. Broties
No,
also.
you don't hit them; you read them.
Yeah.
Hey, but hitting them is also kind of fun.
Maybe if it's a demon book like in D&D, it's been possessed. And you have
Yeah,
to stab it.
yeah, or you know,
Necronomicon ex mortis.
exactly. If you don't hit it, you're gonna find yourself in medieval Europe. You know, it's just
And dead
Could
eyes
happen.
everywhere.
exactly.
In the chat, Broties reminds me, he says, "I believe at one point you said in response to me only seeing one Star Wars movie, quote, 'Don't go to school a few days and watch Star Wars, your teachers will understand.'" So obviously I'm a great influence on Broties for his education.
Brilliant.
Priorities.
Yes, Star Wars is a priority.
Well, gotta catch up before December.
Exactly.
That's right. There you go. He's got a lot of catching up to do. All right. Anyway, yes. So back to the game.
All right, so the
Oh wait, actually, do you want to remind? Sorry, you should remind the view or new people, I guess. Like Broties wasn't here last week. What happened last week?
So the group was chasing a murderer and madman out of a town where he had been rampaging, killing people every night, and actually managed to wound and kill several of the guards that had gone to arrest him. The group had been assisting with the investigation and ended up chasing the man out of town. This led them straight into a large and very strangely behaving fog bank. The wind was actually blowing against the fog, but the fog was advancing anyway. They rode into the mists and had some unusual sights while passing through, but then came to a farm, like a field, and could see a farmhouse. But the signpost on the road was pointing to Harrigan's Rest, a town that they had never really heard of, or if the only vague idea they had was that they might have heard of a town similar to that, but it was in the opposite direction of where they had been traveling towards. Further, it had been afternoon when they were chasing the man, and now it was, full night with the moon high in the sky. They in turn found a very unusual corpse amid the corn stalks, and then investigated the house. They found no one else on the farm, no people, there should have been farmhands or someone. They made their way into the town proper and went to the Dancing Rabbit, a tavern, and found that currently the village is kind of operating on a bit of a quarantine. There's been an illness spreading through the town, and thus far no one has been able to curb it or stop it. The heroes have decided to go ahead and investigate what's been going on, and they went to investigate the Temple of Arathis, because the priestess of Arathis had vanished in recent days. So where we pick up tonight is in the Temple of Arathis. They had found a few unusual items while there, including a partial piece of a perhaps holy book of a goddess that they had never heard of before, and possibly a holy symbol belonging to that goddess. But no sign of the priest.
Right.
Or
Yes.
Well, I mean, there's.
And now they've lost Squee.
Yep, and now we've lost Squee.
No! All right.
I know, Squee.
Squee!
I suspect he may have squeezed the Charmin. I'm sorry, just have to do a bad ancient joke. All right, anyway. All right. Well, we know that as far as we know, this started potentially with this Aravok tribe, and then it spread. Well, we know the girl went missing, right?
Yep.
From, was it the Scalper farm?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
You should have handouts
yes.
in your
yes.
that you can reference.
Right. And then it spread to the Kruger farm, and I mean, it's been going all over the place. And we know that this amulet that we found was found on the way to one of the families. Well, would we like...
Sorry, by the way, in the chat, Chris Hadley says, "LOL trip" to your corny joke, apparently.
Oh, thank you.
And then he has a good one of his own. He says, "The dancing rabbit, where there's plenty of hops in our beer."
Oh, man. You know what? It sounds like a hairy situation to me. All right, anyway, really bad. Anyone in the mood for a Hassam Pfeffer? All right, so...
So you want to go to the Orc tribe?
Well, the problem is, at the moment, it's very dark and late, and you're not exactly sure where it is.
What could go wrong? Let's wander around.
What could... I mean, Squee only went missing. What could go wrong?
Right.
He may have went outside looking.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Could've.
Well, I am tempted to try to make our way to the Scalper farm if it's within a reasonable walking distance.
I mean, you could go back to the tavern and ask.
Oh yeah.
Adelan, where the Scalper farm is.
And what was that? There was some other church or temple too, right outside of town.
The Temple of the Raven Queen.
Yeah.
And of course, you guys know who the Raven Queen is. The Raven Queen is the goddess of death, fate, and winter. She isn't like an evil death god. She's very much, like neutral. She is about maintaining the order of things. She, is against undead and that kind of thing.
Right. And we know that
has its time.
And the last thing we heard is the priestess from there, though, was actually trying to help out the town in some way.
Yes.
Right. Do we have a sense of how far away that temple is from when we talked to the father and daughter in the dancing?
Sounds like maybe it's not too far, but it's certainly a little ways.
Right.
Do we know,
right,
between the farm, the Orc tribe, and this temple, do we know which one's the closest, or no, we don't really know?
Probably the temple. Because the Scalper farm was out a ways, and then the tribe, the Orvok tribe, was supposed to be further out from where the Scalper farm was.
Yeah. And I just want to get a sense, now, is the Orvok tribe an orc tribe or something else? It is. Great. Okay.
Was.
Well, not so great. So...
I think we should maybe check out the temple.
I think so, too. Why don't we go back? Let's head towards the temple, but stop back by the dancing rabbit and simply ask for the locations of these other farms so we don't have to guess if we decide to go back to one or something. Does that sound okay?
That's reasonable.
Yep. All right.
That sounds like an excellent plan. You are very intelligent.
Why, thank you, Ashran. You seem to be very, very intelligent, too.
Oh, thank you. I read lots of books.
Okay. Yes.
In the
So
chat,
you,
by the way, in the chat. Unlike my other characters, folks, there is no sarcasm there. She is very, she means everything she's saying there. So Brotai says, I watched this video, and so I guess he maybe he saw some other video and recommended from this one. And apparently there's a D&D game that's been going on for 35 years.
Wow!
Is that one of
That's
the
amazing.
Is that one of the creators or something, or the people who first did it? Do you know? Does anybody know
that's
that?
going to be an epic level set of characters.
Yeah. Wow.
That's really cool.
So 1982, that means. Wow, that's when
Wow.
they started.
Yep, I can't compete. I would have had to have started when I was 10, which I did not.
Dang. I wasn't even born. I would
Of
have
course not. You would have had to have been born earlier or time travel.
Hey, I'll figure it out, all right? I'll time travel. I'll do it.
Oh,
right.
awesome. I love time travel, so yes, please do figure it out.
Alrighty.
Sounds good.
So you make your way back, ask for directions. So it is coming out from talking with Adelan. You do find out, yes, the Temple of the Raven Queen is certainly the closest.
Okay.
He said finding the scalper farm in the dark, probably not a good idea. Just like trying to find your way all the way out to the Orvok tribe, he said you'd have a tough time trying to get there at night.
Okay. But if we can get a general idea of what's there, and also, can you tell us what is west of the Scalper family house? Are you familiar with that terrain?
Just
Is
woods.
there any just woods?
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
By the way, I'm not just seeing a black screen. Is that correct right now?
Oh yeah, that's correct at the moment.
Okay.
Because
So
I
folks-
removed your tokens because we're going to be switching.
All right. So, folks, if
Screen.
you're watching, you will see a new map in a minute. I know it's just really black right now.
It's very dark outside.
Yeah.
It is,
Yes.
Yep, it's nighttime.
So Chris in the chat, in terms of that 35-year game, he says, "Whoa, I would have been a baby or not having been born the exact time that game started."
Nice. Yes.
And then Brotai says, "I wonder how hard it would be to make a game with time travel in it." There's got to be
Sure.
RPGs out there
Plenty
with
of
time
games
travel.
with
Yeah.
time travel.
Well,
in 'em.
yeah, I mean, if nothing else, I have a Doctor Who RPG, so
Yeah.
There's
There
the
you
Doctor
go.
Who RPG. I mean, Icons has time travel or time control as one of the superpowers.
Nice. I have a board game called Time Stories. That's pretty cool. Like, that's a time travel game.
Cool. Of course, the really challenging one is to actually time travel to play a previous RPG or something,
I'll figure it out. I'm gonna do
Okay.
it,
Yeah,
and then I'll
definitely.
tell you guys as soon as I know. But that
Great.
also depends on if I make it back to the future.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
All right. So, let's see here. We get. And you're going to the Temple of the Raven Queen, correct?
Correct. Wherever certain death awaits. Just kidding.
Actually, yeah, no, I kind of don't want to go to that place. No thanks. I'm out.
Well,
The other
I
path
mean-
leads to certain death.
Hey, I love that movie. I only have a cat named after the Goblin King. It's fine.
All right. So hopefully you should be able to see things now.
Oh no!
Yes.
Down here, I see.
some.
Okay, cool.
And we still have our horses with us, yes?
Mhm.
Great.
Oh, good.
Yeah. Oh,
That'll
yeah.
make this
Yeah.
easier.
Yeah.
Haven't killed those yet. It's okay.
So, I
Please don't.
go ahead and gently tie my horse up, as we're approaching. And unless anybody has any objections, I'm just going to go right up and go ahead and give a knock.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's fine.
Sounds
Okay.
good. In the chat, Brotai says, we should time travel to show your past self the instructions for time travel. Oh, those time paradoxes. So much fun.
Yeah.
That's how you get a flashpoint.
Yeah. Or if you're on Legends of Tomorrow, you just pretend they don't exist. Who cares?
I still love the conversation in Dresden about time travel. Time traveling in Dresden violates one of the laws of magic. You're not supposed to do that. Okay. So, you knock on the door.
So I knock. I go ahead and very clearly announce myself. I am Gwen Sparrow, follower of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, White Knight of Helmsbright Spire. Me and my company are here to be of assistance. We're here only to help, and we seek the priestess of the Raven Queen.
A voice echoes from within. Enter.
All right.
Well, let's walk on in.
Respectfully walk in. Take a moment and bow. Just honoring the temple. And do we see anything in this immediate chamber other than statues?
That's bizarre. You should be able to see in there.
No.
Oh,
I can see in.
Okay, you can see it. I was going to say, you ought to be able to see in. No, there's just the statues, and then the inner doors are open.
Okay.
That show into the main sanctuary.
Is there a guy standing there? Or person?
There's a person on the altar up here.
Yep. The priestess stands in her robes and wearing a plague doctor's mask, which is surprisingly fitting for a priestess of the Raven Queen, with the whole ravens motif.
Mm-hmm. I go ahead and take a knee, and I say, my sword is here to protect the weak. Please let us know, priestess, what is happening.
She says it's been a trying time over the last several weeks, and it appears that at least right now we are losing the battle. But it is good that you're here.
We are here to help in any way possible. We did just come from the temple of Erasmus, and we found this amulet along with a couple things that told us about we have a strange book here, and also we did get this journal from Erasmus at the temple, and they discussed how the plague or whatever this is started spreading.
Yes.
Go ahead. No, I was just wondering if this matches up with what you've discovered.
She takes a look at the book. Well, Mara was always thorough. She says it seems accurate enough. So as far as I know, this matches the events. It all started with the Orvok tribe dying, but I don't see the correlation.
Okay.
Because I didn't personally do the examination. That was Mara who went to look at that. But she didn't mention anything of unusual sickness or, the strange grinning corpses that result from this illness.
Right. And as far as you know, there had been no reports of the Orvok tribe finding anything or encountering something strange.
No. Nothing that anyone mentioned.
We did find this amulet too. Could you please look at it and let us know if you recognize it?
And she looks at it. Mara showed that to me. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen something like that around here before. Not really sure where it came from. She was quite puzzled by it.
Okay.
Do you feel whatever's happening, this disease is like magic based?
That would explain a great deal. It mostly, it certainly could have magical properties, but if so, it's been beyond my skill to determine. I mean, this is a small town. I am favored by the Raven Queen, but not to the extent of I know others that I have heard of.
Have you lost people here in the temple yourself?
Within the temple? No, I have been the only priestess for a couple of years.
Okay. And is the majority of the town dead, or are they just all keeping indoors?
There are a good few of us still huddling indoors. But I would say that probably half of the town has died.
That's a lot of people.
This is a little random, but have you ever heard of the name of Kessler?
No.
Quite an evil man? Okay.
Nobody in town by that name.
All right. Anyone have any ideas? Lejean? Taran?
Yes, Lejean, you are Lejean, you know about magic. What?
It just comes naturally to me.
It just comes naturally.
Well, the gods must favor you. That's amazing. Well, priestess, do you have any recommendations? Should we check out what's it called again? Orvak?
That might be the place to start. That seems to be where all the woes started.
Did they all die from the plague, or was it something else?
Well, no, like I said, I wasn't the one who examined them. That was Mara. The mayor actually asked that Mara take on that task.
Out of character, Mara is the other priestess of the other temple?
Right,
or?
the priestess of Erasmus.
And we don't know what happened to her, right?
Don't know what happened to her. She disappeared recently.
Right. Along with Squee!
Squee, they went off. No.
Maybe that goblin kidnapped her.
Maybe they fell in love and ran off.
It's true. It could be a Romeo and Juliet type story.
Yeah, maybe they fell in love, and Squee found her, didn't tell us. They fell in love in like the span of 5 minutes and ran off.
She was talking to him. He was a good listener. He didn't talk back. It was great.
Oh, very nice.
Priestess, do you have any idea where Mara might have gone or might be?
No idea. And it's puzzling, but I haven't had much in the way of time to look in on it. I'm still trying to deal with the bodies and get them interred.
And we know that it seemed to spread, or at least Mara felt like it spread from the tribe to the Scalper family house. We at least, read that their young girl disappeared somewhere to the west of the house. Do you know anything in that area?
She disappeared, yes. Where is a matter of question. We don't actually know.
Okay.
She disappeared, and that's what led to the discovery of the Orvok tribe being dead. But we never found her. And then not long after that, the Scalper family took ill, and they're all gone now.
Right. Have you noticed anything as far as the spreading of this disease, how it might be spread? Is it from contact? Is it still a mystery?
The best bet that I could come to was contact. And so that's what the mayor has tried to take steps to avoid is keeping everyone sequestered for right now.
Physical contact, but do you is there any evidence of people contracting it by breathing the air around the person, or has it just been physical contact?
Again, it's not particularly clear. Let's think about the tools they have to work with here and how people would understand diseases.
Oh, I know.
You're
Yes.
putting forth theories that maybe they haven't thought of yet.
That's true. That's true. Yes.
It's almost like you're a time traveler from the future.
Yeah,
What?
Oh,
suspicious.
gotta be careful with that. They'll accuse you of witchcraft.
Uh-oh.
Uh-oh. That's all right. Okay.
We only have a sorcerer. It's fine.
Yeah. Yep. So, we spoke with the owner and the daughter of the Dancing Rabbit. They weren't suggesting that we travel by night to where the tribe was. Do you suggest the same thing, that we shouldn't travel by night and we should wait till the next morning?
I would. The track out there is a narrow kind of game trail that goes out that way, easy to lose in the dark, and you could end up wandering in the woods completely lost.
Right. Would you be interested in traveling with us tomorrow morning if you know the way?
I'm afraid I have too much to tend to be able to do that. But in the daylight, you should have no trouble following.
Okay. Can anybody think of anything else that we don't know already?
No, because
Ask.
I mean, ideally, I'd want to find the girl, but it happened so long ago that she disappeared that even if we had an idea of where she was, any traces of her wouldn't be there.
Yeah, could you describe this young girl to us?
She was about 6 or 7. She gives a relative height, blonde hair, with green eyes. Quite an adorable little child.
Okay.
And how long ago was this that she went missing?
Let's see. She probably disappeared maybe 4 weeks ago.
No, that's terrible.
Mm-hmm. And these, have there been mists that have been coming into town?
Not that I've seen, no.
Okay. I was just curious because, of this strange book mentions all about the mists and voices, and we actually, when we were heading here, we did encounter some mists, and we also heard voices too, but we seem to have left that behind. I was just wondering if you had experienced any of that here.
No.
Okay. Well, should we just go back to the Dancing Rabbit and stay there till sunrise?
That sounds like an excellent plan. Thank you very much for your help, Priestess.
Thank you, Priestess.
Of course.
And please call out, send a signal if anything's going on, and we will come running.
I appreciate that. The blessings of the Raven Queen go with you.
And blessings of Bahamut upon you.
All right. So you guys returning to the tavern to get some sleep?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Sure.
Probably not a bad idea. It's
Probably not a bad idea. Probably.
Yep.
Hopefully.
Probably.
You get a couple
Maybe.
hours of sleep before the sun's
Couple
up.
hours.
Unless nightmares await us.
Right. Ghost Dancer is waiting. Okay. So, go ahead and... Oop. I don't know what happened there. You, disappeared. Okay. Okay. All right. Drogo. Shh.
Oh my god.
There's a demon!
There's a monster.
Oh my
The Hellhound.
Oh my
Run.
god!
Let me go put the monster out.
Moose
Lights
face!
went off. Creature attacked us.
That actually really did sound like it could have been a monster. It was good. It's good
Yeah.
sound effects.
He's a good boy. Good moose face.
By the way, folks, as he goes to do that, remember supergeekedup.com is where you can find all the different stuff we do, and patreon.com/supergeekedup is where you can give us a little support if you would like our geeky shenanigans. Thank you very much for everybody who's out there supporting us, and for those of you watching as well. All right, hey, he's back. That was quick.
Yeah, I'll have to let him back in a few minutes, but yeah. Okay. So, you go back to the Dancing Rabbit, get some sleep. You sleep fitfully, but you wake not too long after dawn and come down to find a good breakfast laid out for you.
Nice.
Breakfast.
I love breakfast.
Breakfast
Nothing
is
like some,
great.
country ham and eggs and bacon and bread and cheese.
Mm-hmm.
Are we
Some
good
I
with this?
declare
What's made
this
out
a lawful good breakfast.
A lawful good breakfast. Anyone who is not lawful good cannot have this breakfast. I'm sorry.
That's right.
It's lawful
Oh.
good breakfast.
Well, I am lawful
Are
good,
you-
so luckily I can eat it.
Are you
Only- yeah,
lawful
only-
good, Legine?
Yeah, Legine.
Are
Oh,
you
no.
lawful good?
No.
Uh,
Chaotic good. Sorry.
All right.
I'm,
Bacon and eggs for you.
I can have half, right?
I'm,
Yeah, you can have half of it.
I'm neutral good. I'm the middle ground. So
All right. So, after getting a good meal and talking with Edelin, he kind of gives you a rough sketch of how to find the trail out to the Orvok tribe. Figuring you probably want to go there first, unless there's anyone else saying they want to go somewhere else first.
no.
I think we should go there first before it turns dark again.
Yeah, that would be nice.
Oh,
I don't want to spend all day elsewhere. We got stuff to do.
Uh-huh.
All right. Hang on a moment. Let me get over here.
I'm actually, so Chris in the chat, he's helping me out here. Tell me how the audio is now, Chris. If it's any better on my end, that would be great. Thank you, sir. Oh, Chris also says he likes pancakes and sausage. Hey, hell yeah.
That's a pretty good breakfast.
Pancakes and
That's,
sausage.
Oh,
that's, a
yeah.
lawful, that's a lawful good breakfast.
Just buttermilk pancakes, or do you like blueberries in them? Or
We need the details.
oh yeah.
All right, so Orc Village.
All right, and Chris, I
We
made
gotta go
one more
find
change
that.
now. Tell me that's even better than he said it was better. Tell me that's even better now. Thank you.
Great.
Orc Village.
Orc Village. We gotta go there.
Orkville.
Orkville.
Orville.
Almost like the Orville.
Orville.
Yeah.
Orville.
Redenbacher. Let's go get some popcorn.
Oh, speaking of that, Brotai said he had to leave the chat earlier because his mom burnt popcorn. He had to get the smell out of the
Hard to get rid of.
That's not good.
I'm sorry.
Not
That's
good at all.
honestly the worst.
Well, it could be burnt popcorn and a skunk and farts.
Oh,
you know.
That would be pretty bad.
Yes.
Yeah, that'd be
that's
worse.
that is actually worse.
Right.
In the chat, Chris says he likes pancakes with butter. I am with you, sir. I know everybody uses syrup, but I don't like syrup. I like butter.
See,
I like butter
like butter
and syrup.
and syrup.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's cool too.
Yeah. Best of both worlds.
Yeah, you have it all.
Oh yeah.
Nah,
Yeah.
I'm not a pancake fan. I like grapes.
What? Wow, really? No pancakes, huh?
Though.
No pancakes, but we have Cracker Barrel, and California doesn't, huh, Dad? California
Yep.
would want those pancakes, but no,
They have to settle for IHOP or
yeah,
something.
they have to settle for IHOP.
All right.
Well,
So
Cracker Barrel restaurant, you mean? And the store?
yeah,
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I just went there last week. I love that place.
yeah,
Great.
they don't exist in California.
Mhm.
Yeah. I grew up in the South, though, so, they're all over the place there.
That's okay. California's in and out, so that makes up for it.
Well, we also have it in
Do you have it out in
though, so-
Texas?
Yeah.
Yes.
Ah,
It-
God
it-
damn it.
You were.
Everybody
Yeah,
has
we've got like two.
Wow.
That's
like
strong
two or
reaction
three
there.
in- yeah,
It
we-
is, man, because so sucks that we don't have any over here.
Yeah, we have like 2 or 3 in Dallas.
I thought it was just a
so.
West
We have-
Coast thing.
We have Cracker Barrel here, but not In and Out. So
Actually, no, I would take Cracker Barrel over In and Out, though.
Yeah.
Because In and Out.
Enjoy your McDonald's, Jeff. Enjoy
No,
your
I don't. I don't really enjoy my McDonald's. That's the problem. Okay, so Chris in the
Don't you
chat.
have a Burger King?
I actually had Burger King today. I actually do like Burger King. I had a Burger King today.
Yeah. It's fine.
Chick-fil-A.
No, we don't have
Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A. We don't have Chick-fil-A. That's a Southern thing.
Okay.
They were all.
I mean,
Well,
it is.
they're all over Atlanta.
We have them in California now, too.
but you're in
believe it or
Southern.
not.
Yeah,
You're in
no.
Southern California, though.
yeah, we have Chick-fil-A here.
I know it's not the same as the South, but it's still the southern part of the
No.
country. It's still the
not
southern
at
part of the
all.
Southern
country.
part of the state. It's the
Yeah.
same
Wow. Really? Okay.
No, I know it's nothing like the South at all. But,
All right.
Chris in the chat says he's had his share of cooking disasters, and he also says he's been on vacation. He stopped at Cracker Barrel with his family. Hey, there we go.
There you go.
And he's also mentioned IHOP. I do like IHOP quite a bit, actually.
Yep.
Somehow we always talk about like food places on this show.
Why not?
No, it's around dinner time. It's fine. It's a late dinner, but it's dinner time.
Pancakes for dinner is good too.
Okay, Gwen wants to open up an IHOP beside the Dancing Rabbits.
Please.
No, that guy's you're gonna put
Sorry.
you're gonna put them out of business. That nice family.
He needs a little competition, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
That
And
doesn't
then
sound awful good to me.
Taran will catch all the food with his hunter skills.
Nice.
They may not be the greatest, but he will try.
All right.
Catch the wild pancake.
Yeah. They don't know what a pancake is, maybe.
Gwen looks at Taran and says very resolutely, "We're going to turn this plague around with
Hell
good
yeah.
food and hospitality."
Yeah, says the person who completely failed their persuasion roll. Like me, that is. You came in and saved me, but bartender was about to fight me. Like,
That's all right. You bring in the roadkill and I will serve it up.
okay.
All right.
Yes.
Ashton will whisper to Legine, I don't think this plan of theirs is going to be successful.
It will be successful because I am determined. It is my destiny, and my destiny is significant. All right? I
That is a
can't
very,
say
very peculiar destiny.
my destiny to open an
Right.
IHOP. That's how I'll defeat the monster that destroyed my village. Opening
And
an
I
If it
wanna-
makes you happy, I will be your first customer.
I'm on a destiny to turn that frown upside down. Okay, let's continue.
Well, Chris says at least the IHOP has coffee for those hungover from the Dancing Rabbit. That's true.
There you go.
Very true. And it goes along with the hopping theme.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. So you head to the Orvok tribe, correct?
Yep.
Correct.
All right. So you follow through the woods, carefully making your way, following the trail. We'll go ahead and the sky is gray and gloomy overhead. Definitely not the bright sunlight that you were maybe hoping for, but at least it's not raining, or not yet.
Just want to keep my eyes peeled for anything that may be around us on the trail.
Well, I mean, are we where we are supposed to be right now in this map or no?
I'm bringing you over now.
Well, I see it right now.
We gotta roll that perception.
Am I supposed to be seeing these two guys here?
Yeah, they're standing in front of the house over there.
Okay.
Did I do good? I did not.
Once again, Gwen perceives everything with a roll of 2.
Yep, and Taran as well. He got a 7.
Lejean is off the charts with a 13.
13, lucky 13.
Off the charts.
So Lejean is the only one who notices that there's a couple guards standing by a house as you head out.
Yeah, no. Taran straight up walks into one of them. It's fine.
What house is this? Are we at the camp now, or where are we at?
No, this is in town. This is.
Oh, we're still in town.
Dancing Rabbit is south of you, so I was about to switch the map.
Okay.
Right. I just
I tell them about the guards, so they just don't walk right.
Okay.
So
good.
What house are they guarding?
It looks to be the largest house you've seen in town.
What are they holding? It's like Harry Potter wands.
I mean,
Yours?
I guess.
Right. So I simply give a greeting and say that we're here to help the town, and will they identify themselves? I identify myself.
They let you know that look, keep your distance. There's trouble in town with the illness that's been spreading.
Yes.
Can you tell us anything more about that?
Are there people ill inside?
No. This is the home of Mayor Darvin Tassos. He's the mayor of Harrigan's Rest.
Could we seek audience with the mayor?
I could ask. I'm not sure if he's going to be willing to risk meeting with anyone. Given the state of things.
Of course,
right.
we all feel very well. We are here to help. Perhaps maybe just send a message to the mayor that there are 4 people in town that are here to help and are investigating, and we have met with the priestess of the Raven Queen, and we will do whatever we can to help the mayor and his people.
He nods. I will go and see what he has to say, and he goes in. He comes back a few minutes later, and he says the mayor is willing to meet with you.
That would be
all
great,
right.
and we're fine with keeping our distance from the mayor. We understand the situation. But if the mayor does know of somebody that is ill, I might be able to help.
Yes, of course. I think the priestess of the Raven Queen, Vicinia, would know better than we would at this point.
Well,
Okay.
we have talked to her.
But he leads you in. So the guardsman opens the doors, leads you through a comfortable-looking room just off of the main hall. A fire burns warmly, and there are several well-cared-for chairs and a couch in the room. Mayor Tassos stands by the fireplace. He's a tall, strong-looking man. There are several scars on his face, though faded with age. His hair is short and blonde in color. He is dressed in fine clothes, and a long sword hangs from his belt. The man looks weary. Deep circles are under his eyes, and he smiles, but the expression is strained. Welcome to my home. Please, sit down. He motions to the seating.
Thank you, Mayor. My name is Gwyn Sparrow of the Helmsbride Spire. I am a White Knight of Bahamut, and we are here to help. This is Turan, Lejean, and Ashram. And I would love just to do a brief recount of everything that we've encountered, and I would love to show the mayor the amulet, and just ask the mayor if the mayor has ever seen this sort of symbol before.
He takes the amulet and he says, you notice, though, that his eyes linger on Ashran. His expression is neutral, but definitely watches her a little more closely than the rest of you.
I wave very friendly.
And I just try to give a word of persuasion towards the mayor and say she is a incredibly good woman dedicated to helping mankind. And I rolled a 23 on persuasion. So.
Nice. He nods at that and seems to take it, as takes your word for it.
Great.
So he says, all right. He eyes the amulet. I've never seen this before. Where did you find it?
We found it in the Temple of Erasmus, and Mara had made some notes about it and said that she encountered it while walking along one of the roads between sick families, and she also was unfamiliar with this as far as we know.
Very strange.
Mm-hmm. We were also heading to the site of the Orvek tribe that seems to have been the first that was wiped out. Have you seen Mara? We understand that she was heading that way.
He says, Mara did investigate things there, but that was before everything started with the plague. The plague showed up a little while after, and then she was too busy to deal with much of it.
Okay. And you yourself have no suspicions where this plague may have come from?
No, I'm afraid not. Now, you guys can go ahead and make an insight roll.
Yeah.
Insight roll.
Oh, that was a good one.
Nice.
Woo!
Oh, we're both very insightful.
Wow.
In the chat, by the way.
Oh, wow.
In the chat, listeners mate just showed up. It says, "Hey, what's up?" He was sorry, he just came in. He was with his nephew's Boy Scout, giving them a ham radio demo for their radio badge. That's really cool.
Oh, nice.
Heck yeah, that's cool.
Thanks for joining us. You too. Jeez. Legit.
Yeah, that's great.
Jared.
No.
For a ranger,
You're getting...
well, for a ranger, you can't track things, and you're very not insightful.
He's just... Things are strange. He's never been here before.
Karen is
doesn't know
really
these
distracted.
He's really distracted. He's just kind of like, wow, I'm a long way away from home. What is this place?
I'm imagining Taran sitting in a leather chair and just being like, oh my god, what is this? There's never been one of these on the trail. Oh.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
He's having a transcendental experience with a leather chair.
Exactly. He's just like, this is great. Why don't we do this?
As to, you don't sense anything off in what he's been saying.
Okay.
The other thing that I'd like you to do is make perception checks. I'm going to go let dogs in.
Sure.
Oh boy.
Okay.
By the
Let's
way,
see
in
what
the
this time.
listeners mate says Trip is an Eagle Scout. I knew he appreciated that. Is that true? Are you an Eagle Scout, Trip?
Oh yeah, yeah.
Oh, nice.
Definitely. Cool. Yeah. No, I love scouting. It was some of my best memories of my childhood, teen years. I had an amazing troop. We would go camping. Snow, rain, or shine. From the beaches to the mountains to rivers. It was a really adventurous troop.
Nice. That's
And
awesome.
oh yeah, and we did it every single month, sometimes twice a month.
Sweet. By the way,
Yeah.
Chris, says this in the chat about happy birthday to Anthony. Yesterday was Anthony's birthday. We did it on her show yesterday, DC Expo. But again, happy birthday to Anthony. If you weren't there with us yesterday.
Happy birthday, Anthony.
Happy birthday.
Happy
Well,
birthday.
Happy birthday, Anthony. I might give you a present later. Maybe you'll decide the fate of something.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So they're 3 13s, but once again, Quinn perceives nothing.
See, it's funny because Tarn is in the chair, just like, oh my god, this is great, but he's really perceptive right now.
Because you're so relaxed.
Unlucky for some. The collection of 13s. You notice, kind of looking around at the room, there's some different things hanging on the walls. You notice that there's some unusual, notched weapons hanging on some of the walls, displayed. Clearly, they've got a wooden back, like a nice plaque kind of thing, hanging the weapons on display. And an almost tribal-looking painted shield in one place.
So
Hey,
we all noticed
what are
that?
those? Yeah.
Yeah.
He says, relics of younger days.
Care to explain?
Oh, were you a warrior?
He says, I was. I fought for king and country on multiple occasions.
Interesting.
Oh, it's very noble of you. By the way, in the chat,
Well,
I'm sorry, in the chat, Lister's mate wants to give Taryn the gift of foresight as his birthday thing or something or whatever.
please, please. I'll take it.
I don't know if I can grant that one.
It's okay. It's the thought that counts.
And Chris says his sister's birthday was Saturday. It was great. Okay, good. Happy birthday to your sister then, Chris, as well.
Yeah, happy birthday to your sister. Can she also grant me foresight? If I get two people to grant that Taryn foresight, maybe it'll happen.
All right. So, says I'm not sure of what help I can be to you. I mean, most of everything has been with us hiding and hoping for this to go away, to blow over, because there seems to be little that we can do to combat it.
So, Gwen, as I'm sitting there, I assume that I don't actually need to say anything. I'm just going to go ahead and open myself to my divine sense and see if I can detect any kind of good or evil consecration around these relics that are sitting, that are there on the wall. Am I sensing anything evil or odd, or what about the entire room? Because I can do it within 60 feet.
No, you don't sense anything out of place. I mean, there's no dark energy. You don't sense any fiends or undead or anything like that. Around.
Just making sure there are no curses on these items. I should be able to sense maybe if there's a curse, I would think.
No. Your detection ability will let you know if there are fae, undead, fiends, or celestials within that radius. So now, if one of those items had a bound fiend in them, absolutely, you would detect fiend. But detect magic would be more the thing to determine, if there's any kind of magical auras or anything about them.
Okay.
Could I do an
All right.
Arcana check?
If there was a ghost attached to an item that was present, you might be able to sense the undead spirit.
Right. Okay. Cool.
Can I do an Arcana check to see if it is anything unusual?
Yeah. I mean, you could do an Arcana check, just kind of looking around at things. Wow, nice.
Critical.
You don't see anything in here that looks particularly magical. You're looking around. You don't see nothing. Nothing stands out as arcane runes or anything like that.
Okay.
Though you could roll history if you wanted.
I'll see Lejean looking around and whisper to him, please don't burn this house down. Oh, wait, I want to roll history.
18. Not too bad.
Nice.
Oh!
And
We both rolled well.
Wow. Okay. So both of you are looking at the weapons and the shields and stuff, the different items on display, and while not precisely the same as things that you've seen, they do look very orcish in make.
Yeah.
The weapons on the wall?
Yeah.
are these weapons on the wall weapons you used to use, or weapons from your enemies?
He says they are trophies of past campaigns.
So you used to fight orcs?
The orcs threatened the western borders of the nation about 20 years back. He says, and I was in the fighting at the time.
So was there any kind of tension having an orc camp so close by?
He says, I mean, certainly there was at first, but the tribe was able to convince people of their benign nature. And you can go ahead and roll insight if you'd like.
Okay.
I mean,
In the chat, Anthony says, I see you've improved your rolls, Jeff. Hell yeah! Getting good rolls.
Hey, Tarn's now paying attention.
Nice.
Good, because I got 11. So
Oh, sure, Anthony, you say that, and then I roll bad.
Well, there's an 18 and a 16.
18's pretty good, right?
Yeah, damn good.
Maybe that gift of foresight came true. Thank you. The dice roller heard your wish.
So, I mean, as far as you can tell, he's telling the truth.
Right.
Unless we wrote a 20. No, teasing.
Then we would have known. Dirty, rotten liar.
Did all of these come into your possession 20 years ago, or
Yes.
did any of them come into your possession recently?
No, these are all from my days on the field.
Okay.
So you said the...
I mean, I'm not going to be like mysterious here or anything. We are simply looking for any possibility of something that could have brought this home and that brought this whole thing on. So, I'm sorry. Go ahead, Lejean. I'm sorry.
Oh, so you said the tribe convinced the town that they were peaceful or meant no one any harm. How did you feel about them after fighting them for so long?
Times change. There is always a chance for things to be different.
That's a great attitude. I can see why you're the mayor.
At this point, a lovely young woman with dark hair and eyes in a forest green gown that certainly could fit for a courtier, like a courtier's gown, opens the doors and comes in, and she says, "Will our guest be having anything to drink?"
Sure.
And
Roll insight to see if the drinks are really good.
yeah,
poison drinks. No.
The mayor looks to you. Of course, you are welcome to a drink, or if you're hungry, I certainly could see about having something brought. This is my wife, Mala.
Mala. Okay.
All right. Sounds oddly like Mara. No,
Right. Can I just get a perception off of how I'm feeling about her presence? Or an insight?
Yeah, you can roll insight. I mean, that's, general ability to read people.
Yeah. I rolled a 10. So, sure, she's great.
Yeah, I mean, it almost seems like a little bit relieved to be able to see someone new.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I just say, my lady, we are here to help in any way we possibly can. Your generosity is more than we could ever expect.
Oh, she says it's nothing. If you're able to help, I mean, there are so many people who have suffered. Anything that you can do to help would be greatly appreciated.
Thank you, my lady.
We'll do our best.
Taran, I certainly don't want to interrupt this drink, but I think if we do have a drink, we should perhaps drink and be on our way.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree.
Okay.
Yes, you have to get out of your leather chair.
Oh, no, I like it.
So she does bring you each a glass of wine, which is actually quite good if you are going to drink it.
Sure, I drink it.
I drink it.
I pretend to drink it.
Yeah, I'm gonna say
You sit near the potted plant, and just.
I'm gonna say
And the
Ashwin doesn't drink alcohol from the monastery.
Oh,
they only drink water.
okay.
That's fine.
And if you let her know that, she's of course, and she instead offers the glass to the mayor, and he takes it.
Sounds good. And then all of our skin turns black, and we have a hellish grin on our face.
Exactly.
And our eyes bulge out. But Ashrin is fine.
Now you're gonna be the ones.
and
now you're gonna be the
Legion.
ones people look weirdly at instead of the drow.
Right.
I'm sorry, Shiloh. Were you saying something?
Lejean, he didn't drink the drink. He
Yes.
pretended to
Lejean
drink
will be
the
okay.
drink.
Oh, that's true too. Yes.
It'll just be... See, they heard we were going to bring IHOP to their town. They didn't want that.
Yeah, that's what you
True.
get. In the chat, Lister's Mate says, "Oh, Mala, that's like Oh My Lanta," which if you
Oh,
watch,
my Lanta.
yeah, that's DJ
Wow.
line of Fuller House. If you watch that,
Gee whiz.
All right.
So I give a bow and head on outside and say, we'll let you know what we find on the side of the tribe.
Okay. So you make your way through the woods, traveling along the trail. It actually takes a good while to get there. But you do finally arrive. There's a bit of mist here. It's not thick like what you were dealing with when you were moving through the woods before, but it
I
seems
don't like it.
too late in the day for this. It shouldn't be like this. But nevertheless, it's still there.
All right.
Should I roll perception or arcana? Or
Perception
okay.
if you'd like.
All right.
What do I see about this mist? I rolled a 22.
Oh, wow.
I rolled a 4.
I got a 7, yeah.
Yes.
The leather chair.
I beat
it
you.
gave
I'm
Taran
even worse.
foresight.
Okay, Tara notices something definitely odd. When you reach the actual village, and so basically the trees are broken up. so that you can actually see more. The trees, the canopy isn't closed over you. Beyond, it looks like maybe 100 feet deeper into the woods on the other side of the encampment, the mist rises into the sky, like hundreds of feet into the sky, like a wall.
Hey guys, what's that? It's like a mist wall. That's not normal. This as a whole is not normal, but that's really not normal. I don't like this.
No,
yes,
that's
it's
not
very
bottom left
mysterious.
Jesus. Sorry, is there let's just make this, where did the map go? Is there anything I should be showing them on this?
Should be on the bottom left corner.
Left. All right, can you just let us know when you change that, because I never know where.
Yeah, sorry.
So all I'm seeing is my token.
Yeah, that's
and
all I
nothing
see,
else.
too.
Yeah. Same here.
Well, that's odd.
So hang on there, folks. We'll get something on the screen for you in a minute.
Now I am a paladin. I am willing to be the light in the darkness.
That's very noble of you.
I'll just leave. I'll go. I will walk into the mist wall.
Oh damn!
No,
I will walk into the mist wall.
no, Taryn, wait. That's very dangerous.
You know what?
I think Lejean should go.
Destiny. I think
Oh,
Listeners
okay.
may wants to know: did Donald Trump build this wall?
Yeah,
Oh, God.
he built the mist wall. He actually
How about
he
now?
brought sickness.
Nope, nothing. Just a character token.
Well, he built it, but the orcs of the dead village paid for it.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, with their lives.
Oh.
I'm gonna walk into the mist wall. I'm gonna do it. Maybe it'll take me home.
I think you should toss something in there first, at least.
What is it not?
Just
All right,
see if it
Lejean,
has
come
an
here.
effect.
Which is weird
Oh.
because, strangely enough, it's showing me what you should be able to see,
Well,
and it's not showing what you're actually able to see.
That's weird.
Hey.
So I'm kind of confused on this one.
Yeah.
Because, like, Ashran's token says you emit light in a 120-foot radius, 360-degree angle, and you have sight, 360-degree angle. You should be able to see.
Is Gwen set to emitting darkness everywhere?
oh no,
Yes.
she's fallen.
You want to try maybe just making a new tab page and doing it again, putting the map back up?
How about now?
Now I see it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. It looks like one map option got.
Okay, I still don't see it.
Well,
Yeah,
no,
I see
'cause
nothing.
You are human.
Oh no!
So
I'm
going
human
to
too.
give a.
I have a torch. I have one. Let me light it, please.
I got an explorer's pack. Got a torch, right?
Yeah, I've got a torch too. We got this.
Yeah, the shadows have deepened here.
Yeah, that's really
But I
weird about
saw
the way the
the
shadows
mist
are
wall.
happening.
But I saw the mist wall.
Okay,
So for me, these shadows are going straight up. It looks like.
well, yes, because you can't see past
The mist wall.
basically there are objects blocking your view. There are huts and things that you can't see through. So if there was something behind a hut, you wouldn't necessarily see it.
Mm-hmm.
I think I just need to set fires. I'll light everything up, right?
Do it.
Random
Just light
fire.
it all up.
Bet you won't.
Wow. It's a bet.
Bet. I double dog dare you. Do
So
it.
now there should
please,
be
please don't
A
encourage this
torch.
pyromania.
Yeah.
Hey, they're all dead anyways. It's fine. It's not like he's actually going to be like killing people.
We don't know.
Right?
Maybe there's somebody still alive.
That would be an interesting scenario.
Well, we would discover it quite quickly when they scream in fire paint.
In fire pain. Yep.
Oh, is that? Oh, actually, so Ash was going to ask. Is that different than normal pain?
Yes.
It sounds like it.
And then I look over at Legina. I say, "Ooh, ouch, burn."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can
All
light
right.
stuff with a touch. I also can wrap myself in fire and light stuff up, but it only lasts a minute, so I didn't want to burn that out.
Uh-oh.
Can you?
In the chat, Chris says he triple dog dares you.
Oh, good. You've been triple dog dared. How do you respond to that?
Uh-oh.
But you can shoot fire, right?
Yeah, I can shoot fire.
Out of your ass?
Because you could shoot fire at the mist and see what happens.
Let's do it.
Set
do
fire
it.
to the mist. Find a
Shoot
way.
fire at
Do
the
it.
mist. Do
But
I
I
see the
can't
mist?
even see where the mist is. Having
Well, it's kind of creeping along the ground, and it does make some things hard to see. There's drifting bits of mist that will obscure some areas and then keep moving.
right.
Do we see the
Remember
mist wall, though?
Well,
Yeah.
that's beyond the camp. It's further out.
I want to go
Okay.
there. I'm gonna take my torch and I'm gonna find that mist wall.
Well, why don't we check out the camp a little bit?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
At least as we
that
go
sounds
past it.
like an excellent idea. Okay, can we investigate like inside these hut things?
The remnants of the camp is still standing. Simple wooden huts, clay pots, and jugs can be seen. Ropes strung between trees to hang meat or perhaps clothes. You do see something. Well, okay, Ashrin really is mainly the one who sees it, or could see it. So go ahead and make a perception check.
All right.
One that's better than 6.
Please.
Well, there you go. 15.
Yes.
You did notice these things that look like mounds, probably graves. But you noticed something further over here.
What's over here?
If you scoot more to the right.
Oh, the deer.
No, down
tree?
towards the corner.
I see a tree. I see a bunch of white like snow stuff. Is that what you're talking about, or more corner wise?
Do you see it now?
I see a deer. Oh, I see another dog or something. I see a bunch of white stuff on the ground.
The
Those
dog.
graves?
Yeah, okay. I see the
Yep.
dog. I see the dog in the lower right.
But what it looks like is that one of the graves has been dug up, and there's a wolf lying beside it.
Oh, that's a wolf, not a dog.
Yeah, it's a wolf.
Is it Jon Snow?
Oh no.
Is it dead? The wolf, or is it alive?
It's not moving.
I will assume that it is dead.
You mean light on
Taryn.
fire?
Taryn, you know about animals, right? As a ranger, you want to investigate?
Sure, I'll investigate it. I mean, I have animal handling, but I don't think that this is going to come in handy with a dead animal, so it's, yeah.
It would be more medicine or nature.
Nature for this case? Instead of investigation?
Well, it could be, yeah, investigation could work.
Whatever's highest.
Okay, I can roll the other ones if you want.
I mean, I'm
Do you-
okay at medicine, actually.
Yeah, you could roll medicine.
Nope. Yep, actually, medicine, I got a 16. That's okay. I'll take it.
Okay. Looking at at how this is, you're kind of putting together the pieces, and you kind of like look and examine the wolf. It looks like the wolf dug up the grave and started to eat the body. But when you peel back the jowls of the wolf, its gums are like a mottled purplish blue, which would be consistent with poisoning.
Is there a body in that grave still?
Pieces of it.
Okay.
But what we can gather from this is it ate the body, but the body might have been poisoned, so these people may not have died from the disease.
But instead from poison.
Yeah.
Or did the dog get the disease from eating the body?
This isn't symptoms of
Well,
disease, though,
this
right?
is
It's poison.
no, this is symptoms of poison, not the disease.
Oh, do we definitely know that?
Yeah.
Well, everyone has said that the disease came after they died, after the orc tribe died.
And if the symptoms of the disease were to also stay the same in animals, then its teeth, like it would be drawn back in a snarl or a smile of some way. It wouldn't be this purple blue. Yeah, this is
there was no
poison.
smile. You basically lifted back its jowls to see the discoloration.
And the other ones with the disease had to smile? Is that...
Well, you've never seen any animals with it.
But the humans?
The humans have that demented rictus grin.
Little Joker smile.
Joker, yeah.
A little bit.
Is this... Can we tell if these remains are orc?
Kind of hard to tell with this one.
I mean, we're in the Orc Village, so I'd be willing to bet that it was an orc, but of course this brings out the whole... This was probably murder. In this case of this village, it was probably someone poisoning something of theirs. They all had it, they all died.
Maybe...
And then...
Maybe some bad blood still.
Yeah, maybe the town is not as okay with the orcs as the mayor led us on to believe.
And then the disease came.
Or did the disease come and they blamed the orcs for it?
Well, no, the orcs died first, so...
Before the disease started?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Is there any kind of... Maybe it's a curse or something. I don't know.
When did the little girl vanish?
4 weeks ago, right? You said
4 weeks ago.
The girl vanishing happened before they said that happened before the orcs were discovered dead.
Perhaps they blamed the orcs for the girls being missing.
That's what I'm thinking. Because they went off looking in that direction for her, I guess. They were found dead after the girl vanished, so we can assume that that's a possibility, that they thought the orcs took the girl, which, I mean, we can look around and see if there's any trace of her, but again, it's been 4 weeks, so we can't guarantee anything.
Oh, Lejean, you may be correct. Maybe this is retribution for the orcs dying. Maybe someone is taking retribution in the town.
Yeah?
It could be. This is why on the streets I learned to trust no one.
That sounds like a very lonely way to live.
Yes.
Notice there's live in that sentence.
So,
okay, that's sound effects, right? Okay.
Yeah, we got some wind whipping up here.
Oh, you can hear it this time.
Oh, I've heard that for a long time, actually, yeah.
Okay, all right, because last time you couldn't hear it.
yeah, I can't hear it.
We got storms starting to roll in, so first I was like, what? Wow, it's getting really windy. Oh, no, wait a minute.
Does anybody speak Orc
I do.
in our group? You do?
Mm-hmm.
My gut says to call out in Orc a greeting that we are friends and we are here to help. And we have just made a discovery that we're afraid somebody has done something terrible to the village, but that we are here to help if there are any survivors.
Okay, I'll say all that in orc. Is it orcish?
Okay.
Is that how you say it, right? Orcish, or is it orc? Is it
Yeah,
English?
orcish.
Orcish, yeah.
No, the wind is the only sound.
Nothing. All right.
Survive.
Yeah.
I'd be like,
I think we need to
certainly.
really wanted to
investigate the
talk to an orc.
village.
I wonder if there's any kind of writings anywhere or something. Some kind of...
There might be. We should probably investigate the village, see if any writings were left behind.
Yeah, let's just investigate.
Okay.
Alright.
Certainly can.
Can we just roll for an
Gwen
overall
needs a torch.
investigation? Or...
I don't know.
Yeah, should
Now-
we move around here, or are we just rolling?
Yeah,
Well-
you found something else here.
Yeah, there's a
Yeah.
deer.
Let's look at this deer that's
do
been...
you want me to roll another medicine or investigation for it?
Well, this deer has seriously decomposed.
Okay.
A bit, So it looks like it's been here for a while. Now, if you want to roll medicine, you can try to estimate how long.
I'll give it a try.
Aha!
I'll give it a try as well.
Oh, look at that. 18, 17.
So some of you people could try to
Nice.
assist the other people and give them advantage, but
Oh.
Well,
yeah.
I mean,
that's
didn't-
something else that you can do. But
Asher and
didn't know
Legend
that.
did pretty well, right?
oh yeah,
Gene,
definitely.
Yeah.
sorry.
So you two look at this. I mean, this body has been here for probably 4 or 5 weeks. I mean, it's a mess and it smells bad. Hard to tell anything much about it, but it's clear that it was butchered, like it was being cleaned, and probably meat being cut to be used for cooking.
Okay.
But something else rather telling about it, there are no animal bite marks on it.
Yeah, and then
And-
that wolf went and ate a body rather than. I mean, this is decomposed by now, but that's still odd.
Can I do an Arcana check? I don't know.
You from the medicine check, it's hard to tell now, but it's possible that this deer might have been poisoned.
Right.
Okay.
Okay.
Given the time frame involved, if this deer was poisoned and then the tribe didn't know it and shared the meal and the meat, it probably
That
killed
could have
them all.
killed them all. Right.
Yeah.
So then that leads to question if somebody really did take retribution, or if the deer, came across something poisonous, or was poisoned by whatever, the mist, or...
Yeah, because I don't know what would have poisoned it and when. Because it's likely to. I mean, it's reasonable to assume that this is probably what killed the village, but how was it poisoned when they got it? I mean, they would have had to hunt it.
Right. And didn't one of the voices in the mist earlier say something about the mist killing people or poisoning people, or I'm trying to remember.
Mm-mm.
I never got
Nothing about
No.
poisoning.
Nothing about that. Okay.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything. Any voices? Interesting.
Hmm.
Is there an obvious way it was killed? Was it shot with an arrow or something?
It's too hard to tell at this point.
Okay.
I mean, it's just been too long, and it's been out in the elements too long.
They just laid it down there and cut it up, or is it suspended some way that we just can't see?
It looks like it might have been suspended at one point, but nobody's been here in weeks, and the line probably snapped or something got caught on it and snapped it.
Well, here's the other question. So, the priestess of Arathis, she was specifically asked by the mayor to investigate this village. What did she say about it? That they were just all dead and then didn't give, an explanation? Or... Because I don't remember exactly what she said about it, but... I know she was the one that was asked to investigate it.
Which, that is a little unusual.
Yeah.
When you think about Arathis, Arathis is the goddess of law, civilization, order,
Mm-hmm.
not really focused on medicine or death or...
Yeah, that would be the Raven.
The Raven
And
Queen is the
she-
goddess of death and fate.
She was not asked to investigate this. Mara specifically was, and by the mayor, who 20 years ago fought a war against the orcs.
Yeah, I don't trust the mayor.
I don't trust the mayor either, and I drank the wine.
Uh-oh, somebody had the Kool-Aid.
2 people.
Well, is there anything else in this village if we go around that we see, or?
You poke around, you don't really see anything else. I mean, there isn't really anything else that you can find that stands out, but the things that you found certainly give you something to think about.
Once I see the wall of mist, can I shoot fire at it? See what happens?
Yeah, you can do that. The flame passes into the mist and disappears.
Okay.
Is there anything that we can, like, put into it to see if we can walk in it? Like...
Well, you want to walk in?
Kind of.
She's been dying to walk in.
I don't know.
Taryn wants to walk into the mist.
Let's tie a rope around your waist if you're.
All right, I got rope.
Oh yeah, we should do that. Yeah.
Walk in there.
So somebody got 50 feet of rope?
I do.
I only think one person should go in at a time.
All right, I got this. I'm ready to go, guys. Taryn, he ties his rope around his waist and hands the other end to Gwen. You're the one he trusts. I mean, not that Ashrin isn't trustworthy. She's just very new to everything.
So, basically, are you keeping the rope taut?
Yes.
As Taryn goes into the mist?
Yes.
Okay.
I will stand by, ready to grab the rope too if needed.
Okay.
I'll stand by and set it on fire if needed.
Hey! This is why I didn't hand it to you.
So Taryn goes into the mist. And soon the world is sort of blotted from your sight as you keep traveling into the fog. It's cold and damp. But other than that, seems pretty much non-threatening, at least as you keep going. So just moving forward?
Yep.
All right. So Gwen keeps, letting out the rope. You get to the point where there's probably 10 feet left of rope.
Mm-hmm.
And Taryn emerges from the mist about 10 feet down from where Taryn went in, and the rope is still taut.
I'll
wave at him.
Taryn, do you feel? I give like just a little tug on the rope, and I say, Taryn, do you feel that?
And she does.
Yeah.
Taryn feels it. You feel the tug.
It's an excellent magic trick. How much you get tipped in the street for that?
And Taryn, you never saw any trees.
There are no trees. Not even those fake bone trees. There's just nothing there. Like it's like normal mist. It's cold and damp and whatever, but there's nothing there.
But you thought you were traveling in a straight line, and yet you came out of the mist over there.
Yep.
And then you both feel a pull on the rope.
How about no? I'm curious, but how about no?
Okay, I draw my sword.
Taryn pulls out his swords, and he's like, I can go back in.
Well, no, I say, Taryn, undo that from around your waist.
Right.
And let's...
Because right now, the pull is starting to drag you both towards the mist.
Hey, we could go on an adventure.
Nah.
Come on.
So I'm going to steel myself and try not to be dragged, but I no longer have the rope around my waist. I just have it around one hand.
I'll grab.
I'm gonna.
I'll grab onto the rope with
Yeah.
Gwen.
Taran
But
is gonna untie.
I'm not going to go into the mist if it drags me directly into the
Go
mist.
ahead and make that dex check to untie that rope, Taran.
I mean, hopefully I can do it. Dice roller.
Use your sword if you can't untie
if
quickly.
I can't, I'll.
You could just cut it. I mean, that definitely works.
Oh no!
Oh God!
Oh no!
So I yell, sword! Use your sword!
Taran fumbles at the rope and can't get it to come undone as
I'm gonna.
you're
Can I try to rush over?
Yeah, I'm gonna dash
forward.
over there then
Dagger.
to help him.
I mean, I'm going to pull out my sword and I hear the whispering. How about no? How about no? So yeah, I'm gonna pull out a sword and try and cut the rope if I can.
Okay, so you pull out the sword and cut the rope seconds before it would have gone into the mist, and the rope whips away into the mist.
Do I feel any slack on my end, or is it
No,
just
and it's
continuing
dragging you forward, digging furrows into the ground with your boots.
All right.
Let go.
So-
Just let go.
I start praying to my God, and I'm holding my sword, ready to see if anything comes out. And
Pull back.
yes,
Let's play tug of war. Let's play tug of war, guys. We got this.
and I am pulling back towards me, and I say, in the name of Bahamut, show yourself, evil thing.
And the rope snaps just before you would have been pulled into the mist.
Can I shoot a firebolt?
You
Wherever the
can.
rope was? I'm gonna do it.
Okay.
Nah.
Nah.
So you fire the bolt of flame into the mist, and it sails off and vanishes into the fog.
Okay.
In the chat, Lister's May says, "Is this the portal to the Upside Down?" I don't know.
Right. Stranger
Maybe.
Things too. Yeah.
Mike Gordon.
Oh yeah, Chris says,
It's in
"Slay
there.
the Demogorgon with that sword."
Mm-hmm.
All
I
right.
have his stats. Not at this level.
Yeah, we don't. Need to see
Right.
it.
That's okay.
I kind of want to go back in, but at the same time, I don't know what's in there.
Yeah, let's not do that.
I hear that, Taran, but on wiser counsel, I don't think that we should, mess with something that we have no idea what it is.
It's Taran. You were
But
very
you
reckless.
see, I hunt monsters for a living. Is this a surprise?
That is true. No, that is true.
I want to know what it is.
I'd like to know what it is too.
I'm good with not knowing. It's great.
I want to know. Something is very odd about this, but I need to know what it is.
So I bring out the strange book,
Mm-hmm.
and I read through the passages a little bit, kind of to myself, not in some chanting way or anything.
Okay.
I'm not trying to summon the mists or anything.
Do it. Bet you won't.
Right. Right. But I'm just reading how from the mists of death came horrors of the night, drinkers of the blood, stealer of breath, beasts that rend. Okay.
What is that amulet we took from the church? What was that again?
It's
We don't know.
it looks like a kite shield with a long sword laying on top of the kite shield with a sprig of belladonna
Where did we find it
around
again?
the
On
blade.
the Arathis altar, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Gwen,
Here, hand it. Yeah,
I wanna-
hand it over.
I want to take it
I
and hold
have
it up.
it. We can.
Can you hold it
yeah,
out?
if you want. Hey, if we have more rope, I'll go back in with the amulet and see what happens.
Well, here, can you hold the amulet up and see if anything happens?
We can certainly do that.
Okay.
Sure.
nothing appears to happen, although you can definitely hear thunder beginning to rumble, which means probably the weather is going to turn foul soon.
All right.
Wait, that page that you're reading right now, right? It mentions
Yes.
a woman who entered the mists.
Ezra, of course, we can call for Ezra. It also says, though, that the only way to enter the mist is to become one with the mist, which I have heard, before of magic that can turn you into mists. But it also says you'll never leave again. You'll sacrifice yourself,
If
That
it
sounds
means
like a bad
saving
thing.
people. If it means saving people, I'd do it, but...
Well, I mean, she was trying to save people and to become the guardian of the mist. But we can always call out, Ezra, are you in the mists? Are you the guardian of the mists? Ezra?
No answer.
Nothing.
Well, we tried. I want to know what's in there. I want to know.
Yes,
You are
I hear
extremely
that.
curious.
I'm very curious. I want to know what's in there.
It is a miracle you are still alive.
That's what I keep telling myself. My entire village was destroyed, and this monster was like, "Hey, you kid, I'm gonna let you live," and then left. I want to know why.
Taran, do you have any idea what kind of poison a deer could ingest to make all of its meat foul and kill everybody? Do you recognize this at all as a ranger?
That
Is there anything?
That would be a nature check, right?
Yeah.
Is there anything natural that could occur that this could it have ingested the belladonna? That's on this amulet. I have no idea.
Crud.
Roll a 14.
One moment. I
No
accidentally clicked a link instead of a thing that I was trying to click on.
Okay.
But light rain begins to fall.
Yeah, light rain's not a big deal. I rolled a 14 for that nature check, by the way.
You can't imagine certainly whatever poisoned it likely did not happen naturally.
Yeah.
Because animals, they generally know instinctively or through smell.
Yeah,
what
hence
things
why
are
there were no
poisonous.
bite marks on the carcass.
Right. Now, the smell of the orcs, or, it may have become masked as it became more diffuse,
Mm-hmm.
which is why the wolf may have eaten the one body and
Not the deer.
not the deer.
So, to answer your question, Gwen, this was not natural.
Thank you, Taran. Well, the only thing that I can think of at the moment is perhaps say a prayer over these dead bodies and then make our way to the Scalper family home.
All right.
So let's go back to the dead bodies, see if they start rising out of the ground.
It is the right setting for that. It's raining, there's mist.
Oops, I think I left the torch behind. There it is.
The graves remain silent and still.
All right. So I do a prayer to my God over the graves, and would it be sacrilege to put a word out to the great orc god also to send them on their way?
The great orc god, if you're actually talking about Grummish,
Yeah,
you
he's
wouldn't
evil.
be praying to them.
Okay, I
Grummish
won't do
is
that.
chaos, death, and destruction, and evil and horror. Yeah,
Maybe
and
not.
These ones didn't seem to really be the kind
Those
that would have
evil
been
ones.
following Grummish.
Okay. So yes, after a few prayers, let's make our way as well as we can towards the Scalper family house.
Alrighty.
Darkness!
Oh God!
All right, where are we looking here? What corner?
Alright, I'm working on it.
Okay.
I still really want to go back in that mist,
Oh
guys.
boy.
Oh, I'm sure.
Maybe once all of this is figured out, if it's still here.
Do y'all mind if I take a very quick bathroom break?
Go for it.
No,
go
go
for
for
it.
it.
All right.
Actually, yeah.
Getting all the tokens out and
I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go back in the mists. I'm gonna find whatever's in it, and I'm gonna kill it. If it's evil.
Maybe-
If it's good, then okay,
maybe
it's
not
fine.
evil.
Yeah,
If
it could
it's-
be
if-
nice.
It could be nice. Maybe it just wanted to have a tea party. It was dragging me in, you know.
A
This is
tea
lonely.
party.
Tea party in the mists.
Yeah.
Could have been a good time. However, if it's evil, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. It's my job. I'm an excellent hunter of monsters.
Oh, you seem very passionate about it.
I am very passionate about it. I still haven't found the monster that destroyed my village yet. I have questions for that one.
alright. Alright. Well, we may have to run into some overtime here to finish this story. I was thinking
Yeah.
we'd be further along.
Well, yeah, that's fine. Or if you need to skip some, well, whatever you feels best, obviously. But we can go over it. We did last week, so.
Yeah. Little investigation, a little whatnot. I mean, you guys are exploring, so it takes a little time, and it takes as long as it takes.
Anybody see either in the chat or you guys? Anybody see Thor Ragnarok yet?
Nope, not
I
yet.
want to see it so bad.
As bad as you want to go into those mists?
Yes.
Okay, that's very bad. That's a really bad then.
Uh-huh.
I had a lot of fun watching the second season of Stranger Things.
Yeah, me too.
Alrighty. Here we are.
Are we dead?
Nope.
Not yet.
Just you.
Working on it.
Okay, good. Whew, what a relief.
All right. So you managed to make your way to the Scalper farm. You find the basically ruined fields and that sort of thing. You're able to find the farmhouse itself.
Okay.
Very small farmhouse.
Is the door unlocked?
Why, yes, it is.
All right. That's all I need to know.
As the
Oh, where did the torch go?
Oh.
I tried to move it inside.
shoved the torch through the wall. Wait
I'll
a
start
minute.
shooting fire everywhere.
Taran dropped the torch. It's fine. Accidentally
Well-
set fire to everything.
There we go.
Who's going in first?
I will.
You're taking the torch, then I guess.
Okay.
Perception. That's important.
Are we rolling perception?
Oh yeah, go ahead. I mean, you're welcome to roll perception.
Did I do good? I did not do good.
I didn't. 6.
Gwen
Ashton did
sees
great.
something. Gwen sees something, maybe.
Well, and Ashton rolled a 20, so.
Ashton probably
Yeah.
sees something.
There is a bit of dust here. I mean, it's clear that the people are no longer here. Nobody has been here for at least a little while, several weeks at the very least. Uh, you can see from where you are a small bed up here that probably belonged to Sorja, the little girl who went missing. And moving through the house, I mean, it's shabby, but it looks like they took care of things as best they could.
Was there a journal or something over here?
It actually looks to be a book of recipes
for poison.
Hey, we should pick up that book for our IHOP.
But at least the roof is intact, which certainly would at least give some shelter from the storm. And the light is fading outside.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but if we're staying here, I'm sleeping on the floor. You guys can fight over who gets what bed, but I'm sleeping on the floor.
I just want to search the entire house to see if there are any loose boards being hidden. Just really good look over.
Nothing seems, there doesn't seem to be anything hidden anywhere. I mean, you can certainly search, roll either perception or investigation.
I can roll investigation if you want.
We'll see. You better, because Gwen doesn't see anything.
Oh, damn.
Astrid could, if there's something
Taran is just not, he's not in the right state of mind. Not right now. I rolled a 2 for that investigation.
You're still focused on the mist.
I know, he really wants to go back into it.
Well, come on, with that 23, I gotta perceive a whole bunch of stuff if there's anything to know.
Oh, yeah. We'll let... So, as the last light fades outside, Ashrin hears something that no one else does.
So, folks, I'm actually hearing it. He's playing it for me in my ears. I know you can't hear if you're watching.
You hear the cry of a little girl.
So I'm gonna
distant.
I'm gonna look around and be like, "Do you guys hear that?
Hear what?
There's a little girl crying. There's a little girl crying.
Where?
So what? It seems like it's outside in the forest somewhere.
It just sounded very distant.
I don't know.
What was the girl's name?
Sorja.
Sorja. Does anyone want to try and go out there and yell for her?
Yeah, I will.
Alright, I'll go with you, just to be safe.
Oh, yeah. Well, let's
There are actually candles in the house if you want to light them.
Sure.
Yeah,
light
sure.
Candles
Let's go ahead and light candles.
Make it lit. But then let's...
Ooh, can I light it with my hands, my fingers?
Yeah.
Where's the torch? Somebody has it. Ah, here we go.
Light.
In the chat, Chris Halley says, this place looks very creepy. Yep. And Lister's Mate says, maybe check for a cellar or an outhouse. He keeps wanting us to check for an outhouse.
There should be one, right?
Maybe she fell down the shitter.
She fell down the well, guys. Lassie knew it.
And that's where the disease came from.
Oh,
the well.
Aww.
Sorry, what's her name?
Sorja.
Sorja. All right, so I'll call out. Sorja, can you hear us?
Okay. And you don't hear anything out there.
In the
I'm
chat,
also...
Lister's Mate wants to know, what about getting lit? Yep, we're all getting lit, Anthony.
Yep.
Yeah.
We
that little
lit this
farmhouse
place
is
up!
lit.
Yeah! We're creating a different kind of mist.
Oh boy.
Do I,
Oh
can
my.
I? Do I still hear her? Crying.
No, I mean you don't. I mean you hear the storm, and of course the rain is coming down. You're not seeing anything out there in the dark.
Let's walk around the house.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Do we have a torch though? You
Mm,
duplicated the torches so we can have.
Yeah, I basically to be the candles in the
Right.
house that it's actually lit in there.
Why don't we go around the house and call out Sorja's name, like at least every four corner, each of the corners,
yeah.
out into the darkness.
Sorry, I'm looking for something specific that seems to have gone missing.
Sorja!
That's the thing that's specific that we're missing. It's Sorja. We're trying to find her.
Sorja!
Okay.
Sorry, I don't mean to leave everybody in darkness. Can all of you see? I don't know.
I can because I have dark vision.
Right.
Right.
And good dark vision at that.
Mm-hmm.
So again, you don't see anything. So I mean, and you're getting damp being out there.
Right.
Oh no.
Oh no, I'll have to change my socks.
Oh no.
And who wants to do that,
Exactly. You got to take off your boots, then you got to take off your socks, then you got to put on new socks, and then put your boots back on, and
Right.
it's a whole ordeal. And we're trying to find a kid right now.
Yep.
Okay.
Okay. Well, who has a Ouija board? I'm just kidding.
All right.
Okay.
No,
As you're standing inside, thinking about, what do we do here? A little girl comes through the wall.
Oh my goodness.
pardon?
All right.
It's Kitty Pride.
Oh my god.
Ha
Translucent, and you can see tears running down her face. Her hair flows weirdly around her. It's like drifting around her head in a cloud.
Sorja, are you Sorja? That's what I'll say.
She nods, her voice sounding distant. Where's Mama? Where's Papa?
Out of character, do we know what happened to her parents? Was that a
They
statement?
died.
dead.
They died.
They died of
sickness.
the illness.
They were the first people claimed by it.
I'll say they're not here right now. When did you last see them?
It was a long time ago. I don't know.
Did someone take you?
She says, he hurt me, and you notice something else. She looks wet,
Who hurt you, child?
but there is no dampness on the floor where she is.
Yeah. Yes. Who hurt you?
She says, he was a big man. Hair like mine, but short.
Was he? Did he look? Was he human like you?
She nods.
Had you ever seen him
Child,
before?
why?
She shakes her head. But you can see on her throat there are finger marks.
Child, why are you wet? Were you thrown in a well or in a river?
She says, he hurt me after I saw him messing with the deer.
What was he doing to the deer?
I didn't see. I just saw that he was messing with the deer near the Orc tribe.
It's truly a bad man.
And you had...
How?
Go ahead. No, you go ahead.
Well, no, I was going to ask how close she was to the Orc tribe, because then we could find a body, maybe. But
Yes,
can you just?
Where were you when this
Yeah.
happened?
She says, she points, back towards where the tribe was, where the camp was, and then fades away.
So, does the mare have hair like she described?
The mare has short blonde hair, and she was blonde.
Long blonde hair. That mayor.
I think we need to pay him a visit. It didn't seem like he was lying, but that doesn't mean anything.
Do we want to try to find the girl's body first?
Yes. Is there?
Yes. If
Gwen?
we can find her body, then we have some kind of evidence.
Well, also, Gwen or does anyone know about how we might put her spirit to rest if we find her body?
I think just a proper burial and a prayer. And yes, just prayers to the gods more than anything.
Arathis, maybe specifically. It seems like these people worshipped Arathis. So,
Yes,
Arathis or the Raven Queen.
of course. And a proper burial. Yeah, let's go in that direction and try to see if we can find her body.
I mean, it
know
doesn't. It's raining, but we can still try and manage.
Yep.
The rain has at least eased a little bit, coming back to being more of a light drizzle.
Did we, when we were there before, did we see any wells? Were there any rivers nearby that we knew about?
You didn't search too far around the camp. There certainly probably was a water source somewhere
Right.
near the camp.
And the mayor specifically asked Mara to look. We don't know where Mara is either. She was the one that, but why her? I mean, I get her specifically, but she disappeared not too long ago too, right?
Yeah, she disappeared recently.
Right.
It's possible that she may have just gotten sick and, may have died somewhere.
Right.
Trying to continue to investigate.
I mean, worst case scenario is that she would have found the body and gone back to the mayor and he would have offed her, but I think we might have suspected something more, and speaking about Mara and his demeanor, but I don't know.
Yeah. I don't know. He wanted her specifically to look. If they had some kind of relationship, she might have been willing to cover it up. We need to take the Raven Queen priestess there. If there's anything to be had of the truth, I guess. If we wanted the truth to be out there.
Okay. All right. Well, let's go and investigate and see if we can find her body or any water source in the area that we can search. An old well, a spring, something. So rangers are good at that, right?
We'll see. So just looking for a water source or...
So you travel outside and the rain, like I said, has slackened a bit to find small bare footprints in the mud.
She's trying to help us find her.
Yep.
All right, can we track those footprints?
You manage to follow those footprints through a path leading away from the Scalper farm to a place where there's a large pool of water, and not from your estimate, not far from the Orvok tribe camp.
Well, someone's going swimming.
Mm-hmm.
You're wearing heavy armor. I'm wearing leather armor. Is there?
Did you say it's a?
Well,
Would you say it's a spring or something? Is that what you said?
Yeah, like a spring or a pool, a large pool of water.
I can go swimming. I don't wear any armor.
Oh, is there any
Right.
signs of poison in this water? Freeze hurt.
You don't know.
Okay.
It doesn't smell like rank or anything.
I mean,
Yeah.
does it seem really deep, or we just can't really tell?
Can't really tell.
Well,
I mean, if
we'll just
we think,
tie a rope to Ashrin just in case.
yeah, we should have another. At least, if nothing else, we have. Well, no, most of the rope is taken. Somebody else has rope. I'm sure someone else has rope.
Yeah, I have an adventurer's pack, so
Okay.
sure.
So
All
we'll
right.
tie something to Ashrin and.
So, Ashrin, you want to go ahead and make a swimming check? That would be athletics.
Oh, that's right. They don't have specifically swimming anymore in 5.
Yep.
Yeah. Athletics. All right.
Yep, it'd be athletics.
I'm proficient in that. That's
Not
okay.
bad. And it's not like it's, the ocean during a typhoon.
Right.
So you swim down, and it doesn't take you long to find Sorja tied to a stone at the bottom of the water, her hair drifting in a cloud around her head.
Okay, so this is like a rope or something. I can untie it pretty easily.
Yeah, I mean, you could cut it with a knife, easy enough if you just wanted to slash the rope to get it free of the stone that's holding her.
All right. Well, I guess I don't have a knife. Let's pretend I borrowed one from one of these guys. I guess.
Easy enough. I mean, that's common enough equipment for anyone to have.
Yeah. Okay.
I toss a dagger in the water just in case. I'm just kidding. I don't.
Dodgy daggers.
Oh, wait. She's probably tied something. Toss the.
Right.
There you go.
All right. So I'm gonna untie her.
Everybody, sword!
I'll untie cut through the rope, and then I'll swim up, with her, and then obviously I'll carry her out of the water.
Okay.
And then rest
All
her on
right.
the bank or the shore or something.
Right.
Yep. Okay. Let's go ahead. All right. So you come out of the water with her and carry her small form up. So, what do you want to do?
I'll say a prayer over her body and wrap her in a blanket. And should we head to the Raven Queen then with this child?
I would say yes. She'd know what to do with it, honestly. And I mean, if we take it to her, we can ask her what she thinks we need to do concerning the mayor, because the mayor is the only person we've met with any description matching what she said for
Of
who could have
course.
done this. So,
Let's do that.
Ashrin will carry the body. She feels very
Okay,
very sad about the child.
of course.
Okay. So, you're going to try to travel to the Temple of the Raven Queen?
Yes.
Okay.
Without going straight back through town.
Okay. Go ahead and make perception checks to try to stay on the trail with the...
we're staying on the trail.
Nice.
We're staying on the trail.
Well, then, I guess we are.
Good job.
Cool.
I guess it just takes the right motivation.
Hey, Taran is determined an innocent child has died, and he believes the mayor did it. He wants to do right by her.
As you get closer to town, the rain lets up entirely.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Maybe the mayor is a weather wizard.
A weather wizard.
Okay, let me get.
Oh, I hear that thunder.
Yeah, I like the sound effects.
I do too.
Yeah, they're cool.
I feel like speaking in a lisp, whether he's a weather wizard or not,
Jeez.
he needs to be taken down.
That will be a dead
Right.
man. I consider him a monster. We'll just show up at his house.
There we go. There we go.
I have a crossbow. That's all it takes,
He does
right?
have guards.
Well,
there's
we'll
only
just go in
two
and
of
be like,
them.
hey, we found information concerning what caused the sickness. We'll just lie. It's fine.
So, go ahead and knock, announce ourselves.
Okay. I mean, the doors are unlocked, but when you get into the main sanctuary, it's empty.
Oh no, the priestess isn't here.
Is that something up the top, or just what is that?
A bird?
What?
Is there a
That's
bird up
a
top there?
large statue of a raven.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I didn't notice it before.
Can we briefly just look at the items that are around?
Yeah, I mean, holy text of the Raven Queen. Just assorted normal items that you would think of. I mean, incense, candles, the normal items that you would expect to see here.
Okay. Well,
I mean, a couple items that maybe you wouldn't normally see in some other temples, like a set of like embalming tools, but this is
Right.
the Temple of the Raven Queen.
right.
Do you think, should we leave Sorge's body here for safekeeping, or do you think we should keep it with us, or?
You could leave her body at the altar. I mean, that would certainly be fine.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
I think we could. I definitely don't want to be disrespectful to the body, but I think we perhaps might get a bigger reaction from the mayor if we brought the child's body to his door.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah,
but
so
I'm not
I wanna be
exactly...
Go ahead.
I'm not exactly expecting an outright confession from him or anything.
But if we have the child's body, it's at least some kind of evidence.
Yeah.
Well, I think we can say that, though. Say that we have it.
Well, at the very least, you could argue taking him into custody anyway. You know,
We could also tell him exactly where we found it. We wouldn't know that unless we had actually found it.
that's true too.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I'm fine with leaving the child here.
All right, I'm going to do that.
All right.
Okay.
Because I don't
So
want
to the
anything...
mayor we go.
Yeah, I'm expecting a fight, and I don't want anything else to happen, obviously, to the body while we're in a fight.
Yeah.
Sure.
So,
All right.
heading to the mayor's house.
Yeah, and I think the best way to approach it is this. Just let's get past the guards first. We don't need to start a fight right now. Maybe he'll come with us willingly. But
Right.
Well, you could always try to sneak in. That's also
I am
possible.
proficient in stealth.
Me too.
So if you guys want to take up the front and want to see if I can sneak in through the back, just in case something bad happens, I can try that.
I should be able to join you.
Alright, so we can just split up 2 and 2. Have 2 people sneak in and 2 people go from the front.
I guess. I do have some concern if the mayor turns out to be something that we're not expecting. If he
Yeah.
ends up being a really scary sort of guy, or maybe even not a guy at all. I just don't want...
Maybe a monster.
I don't want...
Could be a real jerk, you know?
I don't want us to have to face him like 2 at a time
Yeah.
rather than all
I
of
think-
us at the same time.
I think either we all try to sneak in or we all go the front.
Are you
Well,
guys good at
I'm
sneaking?
willing to try to
I'm very
sneak
good at
in,
dexterity, which is what stealth is based off of.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I mean,
I'm going to be in full plate trying to climb through a window.
No, that's why I was saying maybe at least if you wanted to go in through the front and just be like, hey, we found information about the disease, not totally lying. We did find information.
Right.
So if we wanted to get past the guards at least and say, hey, look, we have information. We found out something,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think what Trip is saying, though, if the guards don't let us in, 2 of us are going to be stuck trying to get them, while the other 2 are left alone with the mayor, who may turn out to be some kind of kooky, powerful monster.
Or
Well, what we can do is we can all
Kooky,
go
powerful
Yeah, I
monsters.
don't
We
know.
don't know anything about those.
jerk face monster.
Yeah.
This poor wife, she probably doesn't know. Or
probably
does
doesn't.
she?
Unless
That
unless
one.
she's the real culprit.
My God. So I mean, we can all try and get in with the guards. If that doesn't work out, then we can see about
Yeah.
finding another way in.
I don't think those guards are going to be that much of a trouble. There's 4. We got 4 to 2 on that. There's only 2
Yeah.
guards, right? I think.
I don't want to kill them if we can avoid it, though.
Sure.
Of
we can knock them out.
course.
We can knock
We'll
them
just
out of
burn
it.
them a little bit.
Yeah. We'll just a little bit, and then maybe we can put on their armor and make him think that we're the guards.
Oh.
he'll never notice.
Never know. No. He won't notice.
I'm sure he won't notice me particularly.
Yeah, exactly. He won't.
Right, you don't stand out at all. Nope, not at all.
So what's the plan?
I think we're going in the front.
There's a plan?
Do we just want to request audience with the mayor again? And once we get inside and we get past the guards, we lock the door.
Yeah, that's probably our best bet.
Oh, well, maybe I could say I'm assuming I'm probably still kind of soaking wet. So maybe we can say like, oh, maybe I can come in to try to warm up or a change of clothes or something.
There's that too.
Because there's no way I dried off at this point. I don't think from what we did.
Well, we can fix that, Legine.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
true.
Hold still.
Don't set my. Wait, I don't know if I trust you. Don't set my clothes on fire.
Your clothes are all steamy, but like partially singed.
Okay, wait. Can you do it without setting me on fire or my clothes?
That is the question.
Not sure about that.
Oh, okay. Maybe I'll just stay wet.
I could set something else on fire, get you warm, staying by it or whatever.
Oh, okay. Well, we gotta go.
I thought you were talking about love.
That's what I thought too. I thought you were
Passion.
putting a pass on me.
I'm going to put a spark in the embers of your heart.
Hey, Gwen. I think we should just leave the area for a bit.
Yeah, maybe so. I don't know. Asher doesn't know much about the birds and the bees, so I think it's going to take a while
Probably.
to explain it.
Oh yes.
Heading to the
let's
house.
talk to the mayor first. Then you can instruct me on the birds and the bees.
In the dark.
In the dark. All right. Yep.
Are the guards not there anymore?
No, they're not.
Uh-oh.
That's
I could
rough.
just set the house on
But-
fire from
But
the
keep in
outside.
mind,
Wow! Just burn all the innocents.
but
No.
you didn't see them there last night either.
True. All right. Would our best bet at this point be to try to sneak in at this, because they are probably not on duty right now. So
Or they got
Yeah, we can
sick.
try to sneak in now.
we can try to sneak in, or we can try and knock on the door.
Or do you want to try to pick the lock? Do you have a sleight of hand?
I do not have.
No,
thieves'
you're not a rogue. Yeah.
No, I don't
Oh, I
have.
might. What now?
Do you have any lock picking or sleight of hand
I have,
stuff?
I have a 5 in sleight of hand.
But he would need a lock pick still, right? Thieves' tools he would need.
Well, okay. Now, I know we're coming up with this grand plan here.
I have thieves' tools.
But really what I'm more comfortable with is approaching things directly, accusing him of the crime, and telling the guards to take him in hand. And if they're not willing to do that, well, then we deal with the situation.
Oh, sure.
But-
If you want to be all boring about it, but we want to pick locks.
I can pick locks. I have thief tools.
She has not experienced
Do
picking
eat.
locks before.
Yes, Asher gets
I'm-
very excited actually about this.
I'm just
picking
saying,
locks.
if guards encounter us sneaking into the house, well, we're automatically going to have a big showdown anyway, right?
I'm sure Lejean is very good at lockpicking. Nobody will detect him.
No one will know. No one
All
has
right.
to know.
And the roll
21.
backs it up.
The roll
21.
backs it up.
So as I'm protesting, he's like, boop, boop, boop. All right.
Click.
Oh.
Hey,
He was like- he was
Gwen,
like, "What was
Gwen,
that?"
The door's
Like-
already open.
By the
Now,
way,
technically, you should have rolled thieves' tools for that, but
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
I just give it
that's
to
okay.
him. Yeah.
I mean, it's still a dex roll, and it's reasonable. So
Lister's mate
We'll go
says
with
in the chat. Lister's mate says, "I say just kick the door down."
I mean, we
It's one way
could.
to go
Well, that
about
really
it.
get people's attention.
We'll just grab the warhorse and ride in.
True.
All right. So was he able to pick the lock?
oh yeah, it's a very simple lock. I mean, you're you're not breaking into like the castle of the ruling king or anything like that. I mean,
All right, I'm gonna. What's my stealth look like? All right, my stealth looks okay.
yeah.
Oh, my
So-
stuff's slightly better.
Gwen,
Well,
Look
there
at,
you go.
holy shit,
better.
Gwen! Look at you with your plate armor.
Right.
So technically, you have disadvantage on that roll.
Sneak cheat.
Oh, he does.
Okay,
she does.
sorry.
Well, yes,
you
plate gives
roll again.
disadvantage on stealth.
So 11.
11's still not
11.
terrible.
That's not nearly
It's
as
not
bad
terrible.
as it could be.
Yeah.
So we got 2 definite successes, 1 marginal. No, we got the
Successes,
majority of the party
3
succeeded,
successes.
and so the party succeeds.
Okay.
So the stealthier people try to help, Gwen step lighter.
as I'm going along, Lejean has a little like squirt thing of oil and keeps like squirting oil on any squeaky parts.
Right. I put a pillow down in front of you each time you take a step.
Oh, nice.
And Tarn is just leading the way.
So I mean, the house is dark. There's no lights on in the house.
Ashrin, do you want to switch jobs? You can lead the way, and I'll handle the pillows.
Yeah. Wait. So can I still see though anything with my?
Oh yeah,
superior
I
dark
mean,
vision?
you've got dark vision. You can see perfectly fine.
Yeah, I'll take the lead then.
So I mean, you don't see any lights on downstairs. You do see stairs leading up.
Okay. So I'll relay that in a whisper to these guys. Should we investigate down here first or head upstairs?
Upstairs is probably where his room's at.
You know, one thing that does occur to me, if we manage to find the poison that he used in his house, then, but of course, if we're the only witnesses, I don't know.
Yeah.
But-
Maybe should we do a quick investigation down here?
Let's do a Judge Dredd. We are the law.
We are the law. Legend, you are the law now. How do you feel? You were once
I'm
not
on
in the
fire.
law. Now you. Oh my god. All right.
Feels great.
No,
so
nobody-
I can
nobody else
roll
wants
an
to investigate?
investigation. I can roll.
nice.
I can do an investigation. Try and see if I can find anything.
I'll try.
Okay, so you're going to search the downstairs first.
Yeah. Hey,
Okay.
Legend, come on, buddy. Let's
So,
go, Legend.
As you search around, you don't find. I mean, you find like poison that would be normal for having in the home, like for dealing with rats.
Right.
The kind of stuff that you would do to poison rats, or to try to keep them out of the pantry and that kind of thing. But nothing that would be potent enough to do what happened to the tribe.
Okay.
But you do see a light from under a door downstairs.
Can I
Ooh.
listen in?
And can we help her listen? I'm joking.
Please, come on, guys. Let's all
the
put our ears
glass
up to the
there.
door. Except maybe Gwen. Gwen, your armor might be a bit loud.
Right.
If you want to go upstairs,
Eh.
I mean, you see the light under the doorway. I mean, there's that.
I'm gonna put my ear up to the door.
Okay.
What do I need to roll for that? Or
Perception.
should I just
I mean,
perception?
that would be
Okay.
listening.
Well, Taran's not good at listening right now.
Do you hear anything? Oh,
Can I-
no. Do
No.
you
Give it a
hear
try?
anything? A 13. Sure, everybody try.
Let's all crowd around the door.
Everybody.
Oh, Lejean.
Ooh,
Oh,
18.
Ashrin.
Ashfrin and Lejean, you hear almost like muffled sounds of pain.
Well,
All right.
that doesn't sound good.
I'm gonna. Is the door unlocked? I'm gonna
You try the handle.
I'm gonna try the handle.
It's locked.
Can I try to pick it real quick?
Lejean,
You can.
come on.
Now, what do I roll to pick it up?
You would roll the thieves' tools because
Can I
it shouldn't have a
assist?
proficiency. It should be dex and proficiency.
So click
Uh,
on
So it's
these
probably the
tools.
same as your sleight of hand.
There you go.
Could I give him the an
Nice.
assistance?
Well, he got an 18.
Yeah, he got an 18.
Okay.
He pops the lock, no problem.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's fling the door open.
Okay.
You seem to have found Mayor Tassos's private study. The scene in the study stops you cold in your tracks. Tassos sits at a table in the middle of a blood-soaked rug. The right half of his body is distorted in features that could only be described as a demonic interpretation of an orc. He has a chunk of wood in his mouth, struggling not to scream while using a knife with his left hand to cut the green skin off his right arm. The strip of flesh falls to the floor beside 6 or 7 others, but the bloody wound seals over with green skin as you watch. He notices you, one human blue eye and one red orc eye filled with fury. Get out!
Wait, and this is the mayor?
Yes.
Hey, guys, I think this counts as a monster.
I think you have a rash on one
I think
side.
you have a rash. You
I
should
do
get
think-
looked at.
I do think it's a skin condition.
Hey, buddy.
You shouldn't pick at it.
You shouldn't kill little girls and then kill an orc village. You know, it's bad for the skin.
And I step up and I say, "You, sir, are under arrest."
He grabs his sword from off the table.
Okay.
All right. Well, let's
And-
roll that.
I hold up my shield. Yeah, should we go ahead and roll?
Initiative?
Yeah, probably a good idea.
No,
Ah, crap.
Oh,
I didn't
I
do
rolled
the...
I rolled. Yeah, hold on. I rolled a 4. If that.
Should I re-roll or we just put it in? I forgot to highlight my thing.
I'm here.
Suck.
Oh,
You'll
crap.
just
I forgot to.
Ale.
We all...
No, I remembered. I was the only one. We
Do I
all,
need to
we all
re-roll,
rolled very
or-
poorly.
We'd all be happy to roll over.
Yeah.
That's all right.
Ah, he only
He
got
rolled
3.
badly too. So,
Wow.
Well, you know what? We still go before him. It's fine.
Yeah.
all right.
Oh, it's very interesting. So he's like kind of part orc, part human, huh?
Yep.
Yep. Half and half.
I'd say it's redemption, recompense, whatever you want to call it. It's he did some bad things. This
Yep.
is what he gets for it.
Wow, I get to go first? Awesome.
Smack him.
Okay, so let's see here. Let me get everybody's initials. So we got 6 and 4.
Oof, these are
And-
amazing.
Yeah, seriously.
Well, he did good.
Yep.
This is what happens.
Well,
We're
he
used
did
to
better than Darwin.
we're used to being at level 13, and now we're at level 3.
Right. There's a little more room for leeway in the higher levels.
Okay.
Okay, so Gwen starts out the round,
All right.
and we're just going to
So
kind of do this theater of the mind. So
yeah, that sounds fine. So I step right up to him with shield and sword in hand, and I call out to Bahamut, Bahamut, and go ahead and cast blessings to these holy warriors around me. So I cast bless on myself and Ashran and Taran. But immediately after I cast the spell on us, I say, "Give up now, Mayor, or you will pay the price."
and he looks ready to kill everyone in the room.
Okay.
All right, let's establish this now. Are we fighting to kill, or are we trying to take him in?
I would rather not fight to kill, but we will see what happens.
I'd rather take him into like a lot.
Yeah. So,
by the way, in the chat,
other-
I'm sorry, in the chat, listeners may says the mayor's name is Darvin Tassos, right? So he says on his screen, Darvin Tassos looks like Darvin Tacos.
Darvin Tacos.
That'd be great if that's his name. He's just making tacos is what he's really doing.
nice.
He made what happened. He made tacos for the orcs. You know, as kind of okay. We fought 20 years ago. We'll be friends now. They didn't like them, and so he was like, "Oh, really? You didn't like my tacos? How about some poison beer?"
Yeah, he got really pissed. So by the way, bless. So that allows us, like when I do an attack, I can do a D4 and add it
Yep.
to my attack
to
roll.
the
To your
rolls to
attack
hit,
roll.
or to your saving throws, or
Okay.
that sort of thing.
Very nice. Ooh, up to 1
All right.
minute, huh? Oh, cool.
That was
Oh, yeah.
Gwen's turn. Ashran.
All right. Oh, I'm excited. I get to do some monk attacks. All right. So I'm going to do a normal. I'm going to attack with my quarterstaff first. I'm going to tell you right now that I'm going to spend a key point to do flurry of blows.
Okay.
But first, let me do the quarterstaff. And now, would I roll a D4 to add to this?
Yeah,
roll
just if that
D4
doesn't
and add
hit.
it.
Yeah.
What was that?
You'd roll a d4 and add it to whatever your result is.
Yeah, so that's a 17 then, right?
17.
Yep.
You come swinging at him and just barely break through his guard.
Okay.
Okay. And then, so that's 7 damage. And then if I spend a key point, I can make, this flurry of blows is I can make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action after a normal attack. So these unarmed attacks, do I get the D4 to those as well?
Okay,
Bonus?
you're saying what now?
I'm doing flurry of blows,
Mhm.
which lets me make 2 unarmed attacks after my normal attack.
Okay, yeah. So you the D4 is on all actions.
Okay, so each
So
of
yeah,
these
you can
unarmed will
yes,
get a
you
D4.
get the D4 on all of them.
All right, cool. All right, let me do. Here's the first unarmed attack. I just have this listed as martial arts.
Okay.
That was not very good. So let me roll this D4. Whoops, I'm on the wrong screen. Oh, this sucks. So that's only a
yeah,
9. That probably didn't
No.
hit. Let me
No.
do one more unarmed attack. And a D4.
Ah,
17.
Cool.
And you managed to break through his defenses and slam into him.
All right, so that's
Good.
a 5. So that's 12 total, I guess, damage. 7 and then 5.
And we're attacking, but not to kill, to try to knock him out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I was throwing some elbows, some roundhouse kicks.
Okay.
Of course, I don't
what do we
know
gotta
about
do?
Lejean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being ranged, he can't do non-lethal.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
so
wait.
hopefully it's...
Chris Hadley says, "What's the music in the background?" Oh, so you guys can hear that, huh? Oh, I guess because it's coming through my feed. Yeah, that would make sense, I guess.
Ooh, then I probably should stop that because I was not expecting.
Oh, because
Yep.
yeah, YouTube might flag us or so. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't want anybody to flag the
That's too
thing.
bad though, because Chris said it was definitely
was-
enhancing the game. He liked it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No.
I'm sorry, Chris.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you what it is if you want to go listen to it. But yeah, I wasn't expecting that to actually translate through. I figured that was just going to be going through the player's headsets.
Yeah, I thought so too.
So
Tell them what it is though. Yeah.
I was playing the final battle from Van Helsing, the movie Van Helsing.
Cool.
Yes,
All right.
In my normal tabletop games, if I'm playing for a group around the table, I usually use music and sound effects and things. So
I'm going to do Magic Missile.
okay,
Oh, I love Magic Missile.
Well, that should hit.
yeah, no arguing that.
Yep.
What cast at what level? I know?
You would be casting it at either first or second level. Basically, you can choose to cast it in a higher spell slot to greater effect. I think it adds an extra dart, like an extra magic missile, when you cast it through a higher slot. It should say in the spell what it does.
There we go. Is that
Okay,
14?
yeah. So it cast the first one and then did 3 more magic missiles after that. So a total of 4 missiles hit him.
Nice.
Okay, cool.
14.
Whoa.
And that knocks him back against the table.
And I say, give up now.
All right, Taran.
Alright, I'm gonna go in for a melee attack with my swords, because I can use a bonus action to hit him again with a different sword. So I add a d4 to my attack. So
Okay.
15.
Yep, you get to add a d4 to the attacks.
Yes.
So that hits.
Again. Breaking through his
Oh
guard.
god, now
Oh, hey.
I gotta roll the damage on that now.
After she goes,
Got it.
I forgot something that happened on my attack.
Oh,
When you hit with flurry of blows, I could impose one of that thing on
yes. Which one did you want to try and
him.
pose?
I want to try to knock him prone, so he has to succeed on a dex saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
Oh yeah, mine is 12, so he easily beat that.
Okay.
Oh.
And I did use that as a finessable weapon, so do I add my dex?
Yes,
to
dex
that?
gets added.
Okay, because
mean-
I thought it was going to do my damage with that, and it didn't do my damage with that roll.
What you do is click the highlighted short sword under your attack.
Under my
where it
attack?
says short, the word short sword.
I
click
just
that.
did it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Charlotte, you can also,
then,
if you go into your settings, I just realized you can put auto damage on instead of roll auto damage.
yeah.
It looks like you did it already. Or no, that's Gwen.
No.
Uh,
So that was 6 piercing damage, and now I'm going to use my bonus action to hit again. So I should have some bonus damage on this one if it hits. If
Ah.
it hits,
Yeah.
I can roll the d4, but it's not going to change a thing.
Nah.
Oh, good roll, but still.
It's a good roll, but yeah.
Yeah. Damn, which would have been enough.
So you have a sword in each hand. That's what you have.
Yes.
yeah, she's
I'm
fighting
dual-
2 weapon.
Nice.
Okay, so no, the second one does not hit. Okay. And then he gets to go.
So, if possible, I am trying to make sure that I'm in his way. Like, if he's going to fight, I mean, I don't know if I can dictate that. But, anyway.
And he
I'm in his
takes
face.
the long sword in both hands and starts swinging it. He will take a swipe at Taran.
Oh, hey. Hey.
Ah,
Hey. Ow. Okay, that hit.
Yikes.
Oh, that's right. Our
Right.
our hit points are really low actually now. No,
Yeah.
I keep thinking we're level 13.
Yeah. And takes a swipe at Ashran.
Oh
Damn
boy.
it.
Oh, good God. Hey, wait a minute. Here's a question for you.
Hmm.
One of my key things is patient defense. Dodge is a bonus action, but since I've already done my bonus action.
You
for this
already
round,
done
right?
your. Yeah, you have to. That's something you have to choose on your turn
Mhm.
to use your bonus action instead of to get extra attacks.
What is
You
dodge though?
basically-
What does it give me? Advantage.
All attacks against you have disadvantage.
Mm.
Normally, you have to spend your action to do that. As the monk, you can do it as a bonus action.
Gotcha. All right, so I took
Which
10
is
damage.
also that's also something that you saw Rukin do against you guys.
Oh, you already updated. I see. Yeah.
Yep.
Oof. All right, that's not nice.
Round 2.
Do we
All
have,
right.
Does anybody have healing?
I do.
Okay.
And I have some. I can do laying on hands up to 15 hit points total.
Cool.
So something.
I'm at 13 right now.
Okay, so my turn, yes?
Yep.
So I yell at the mayor, put down your sword, but at the same time I slash with my sword.
Okay.
And not to kill. And if I do hit, just hopefully, yeah. So if I do hit, I'm also going to use Divine Smite
Okay.
and add a 2d8 radiant damage on this if I hit.
Okay.
So.
Yep. That's the nice thing about. Oh.
Yay!
Wow.
Crits! All right.
Okay, add that radiant
And,
damage.
and you know what else happens here?
What's that?
If you smite,
Yeah.
that's also doubled.
Oops, I'm sorry. Don't count that. I couldn't do the. Well, you can, I guess, but I was trying to do 2.
So you instead of rolling 2d8, you'd roll 4d8 because
48. Okay.
it's doubled. The smite is extra dice.
Great.
So on the crit, it's doubled as well.
20.
20! He dead yet?
He doesn't seem to take as much damage as he should have.
Oh. Okay.
This might also be something you've seen before that someone else does.
Okay.
On the player side.
Right.
A certain Warforged.
Gotcha.
Oh. He's raging?
Raging.
He's a barbarian.
All
right.
Okay.
Okay.
So he
Well,
should have taken a lot more damage, but did
He took
that
half
damage him?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it definitely damaged
If
it.
he's raging, he
All
takes
right.
half damage.
Okay.
It definitely hurt.
All right. Fair enough. All right. I yell at him to put down his sword.
Okay,
Really not.
Ashrin.
All right, I'm just looking over my things here. So, all right, so I'm going to assume since I attacked him before, I'm right next to him, right? I'm within like 5.
Mm-hmm.
I'm in the melee range.
Yeah, that hit knocked him back against the table again.
Okay.
So he took a big hit that last time.
Can I say this? I mean, when I hit him, can my movement be just to make sure that I'm like trying to slam up against him where he's focused on me? I know in the rules of the game, though, he can choose whoever he wants if they're in range.
Yeah, well, I think you've got his attention.
Okay.
I mean, most things would have been dead after that hit.
Yeah.
All right.
Ashrin.
So I'm gonna do my normal attack. I'm gonna do with my quarter staff. That just hits.
Good.
Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, yep, that'll do it. And you still got the extra D4 on there to bolster it, but you don't need it.
Don't need that.
Yeah.
Now I'm going to use a key point to do Step of the Wind, which means I can disengage as a bonus action.
Okay.
And then I'm going to move away from him.
Okay.
So I'm
That's
not
fine.
like the other, I'm going to get out of his like range.
Again. Time for some more fire.
Lejean,
Oh, yes.
are you there?
I thought you said again.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I forgot. Lejean.
Lejean.
Yeah, I'm gonna do some. I'm gonna use magic missile. Now I'll probably have to switch to Firebolt or something here.
Well, how many are you doing it again through a second level slot, or are you?
Oh no, I'm gonna do a first level slot this time.
Okay, all right.
In the chat, Lister's Mate says, who elected this crook into office anyway? I don't know.
That's a good question.
That work? Is that 13 points damage?
Yeah, again, more force bolts lance into him and rock him back, but he's still standing.
Ah.
Taran.
We're gonna do
Give it another
short
turn.
swords again.
Yep.
Let me roll that d4.
What's the on Legend's magic missile? Why is there a +3 at the end of it?
Because it's 1d4 plus 1.
Oh, and he's
missile.
rolling it all
So
together, right? Yeah.
It's rolling all of them together.
I see. Yeah.
Okay, so that first one, add 3 to the attack, so it should hit.
Yep.
It's only
Yep.
3 damage, but
Good.
It's something.
roll
Again.
1d4.
Oh, you need his one, so that'll get you.
Yeah.
God, despite him having a decent AC, you guys have not missed him much.
No.
Yeah.
So
he'll take
he
8
is
damage then.
bleeding badly.
Good. Which side?
Which side? Both.
In a fit, he reaches back onto the table, grabs the knife the big knife he'd been using, and goes and hurls it at Gwen.
Ah.
Throw is clumsy from his rage and the wounds he's taken, and it skitters by Gwen's head. But Gwen feels something else as it passes. As if something nudged it. Just a little. As you duck back, reflexively from the knife throw, you catch a glimpse of Mala standing stunned in the doorway as the knife sails into her heart, throwing her back against the wall of the hallway outside.
Wait, was that his wife?
Yes.
That was his
Yeah.
wife.
Oh no.
Okay.
Okay.
And he screams and takes the blade, trying again to kill Gwen, like just mindless screaming from him.
Okay.
Well, that'll hit.
I have a 20.
Really? You have a
Yeah.
20, so...
You have a 20? A level 3? Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, I have plate armor and a shield.
Okay. We'll let that go. You should not have played at third level.
Okay. So I was thinking as nobility and as a white knight that I would.
Not at third level. It's,
Well-
plate armor is more expensive than an uncommon magic item.
Yeah.
She's rich.
She's rich, yes.
Well, so
basically just
well,
the
but here's the thing: if I went down to Splint, which is 200 gold pieces, I would have 17, and with the shield, 19
would be 19, and he would hit you. But we're not going to worry about it. You basically feel the force of the blow rain into your shield as you manage to block it just in time.
Okay. All right.
And Gwen.
Okay. Well,
The rest of you, because Gwen is kind of busy right at this moment, can make perception checks.
Can I also see? Can we also tell if the wife is dead or not? Or
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. She's laying against the hall.
I mean, if she's not entirely dead. I've got that cure wounds,
Yeah.
but I gotta be over there.
but she's. It
Yeah.
looks like she's dead.
It looks like it, yes.
All right. Well, don't worry, guys. Even though you got critical failures, I got a 17.
Yeah. He's received
Ashrin
nothing.
notices tendrils of mist creeping along the hall and slithering up over Mala.
Uh,
So I'll yell that out. Guys, there's misty tendrils coming.
Oh, good.
Okay.
I'm gonna fight it. I'm gonna
well,
fight
I'm
it.
going to go ahead. I'm going to go ahead and slash again, trying not
Okay.
to kill, but completely knock out this guy. I will also go ahead. Well, do I feel like if I did the smite, I can't really control, right?
No, I mean you can always elect whether or not you use smite. You
Okay.
get to choose to use it after you hit.
Okay.
That's one of the things that makes smite really nasty and really kind of fun.
Yeah.
Is unlike most things, you don't have to use it and then find out if you hit.
Exactly. Okay, here we go. Crappy. Let's see if I just get lucky and I roll
A 4.
a 4. That's what I have to do.
You can do
Let's
it.
see. Ah!
Nope, he manages to stop you.
All right.
And Ashrin,
All right. So what's going on with this mist? Does it look like it's doing something, or just swirling around, or?
it's starting to thicken in the hallway, starting to obscure Mala laying there.
All right. Well, I don't think I can really fight mist, so I guess I'm going to rush back in again and attack the mayor.
Okay.
All right. So let me do my quarterstaff attack. All right.
Nice.
Wow, nice.
And then I'm going to spend my last key point and do Flurry of Blows again. Here's number 1. Oh, let me roll that d4.
Fingers crossed.
Not quite.
Uh,
All right, let me do another. My second unarmed attack. Nope, I can't even hit.
Okay. So
I did
you
7
knock
damage.
him
Yeah.
back again. He staggers, and now all of you are seeing the mist in the room. And when you look back at the hallway, Mala's body's gone.
mm.
The
I think-
fog. Sorry?
Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
The fog suddenly swirls up as the mayor topples, engulfing him, and then it drops away and he's no longer there.
What happened? Where'd he go? Now, by the way,
I
did it look
don't
like he was
know.
like? Did it look like I had knocked him out, or no? Was he still conscious?
Yeah, it looked like he was starting to fall.
Okay.
But the mist has claimed him.
Yeah, the mist has claimed him. Well, this place truly feels. Well, can I? I do want to use my presence of good and evil. Do I feel a pure evil with the mist?
No, you don't get any sense of anything from it.
All right. Interesting.
Is the mist still in the room, or it dissipated?
It's thinning. It's like thinning and draining out of the room and the
But
hall.
it's not evil though.
At least not as far as he can. It's not fiendish. It's not celestial. It's
Right.
not undead. Not sure what it is, but it's not any of those.
So let's investigate the mayor's house to see if we can figure out who he truly was.
As far as the house goes, I mean, the things that you find in the house are things you'd expect to find in the house. I mean, the normal goods you'd find in any home. Although, I mean, a little richer than probably the other people in town, but not by much.
Right. But no journals or anything like that, or nothing about something half orc, half human, but in a bizarre way.
No, nothing recorded of that nature. It's quite possible he was hiding it carefully. But
Right.
you've never heard of anything like what you just saw.
Yeah. Because this is not being half orc. This is like being something bizarre.
It was probably a curse, if we're being honest.
Yeah.
With what he did to the Orc Village?
Right.
I mean...
Can we take a closer look at the artifacts from that he had won in the wars? And maybe...
Yeah, I mean, it's all there. I mean, it's just, as far as you can tell, just normal stuff. Weapons and trophies taken from battle.
Yeah.
Have we looked upstairs? Is there an upstairs?
Yeah, there's an upstairs, the master bedroom, and things like that. Different clothes, assorted stuff. A little, few trinkets of, not fine jewelry, but different items.
Okay. Well, I think we should gather these items and...
The orcish items?
Well, let's let's gather the orcish items and let's gather the things that are things of value and take them to the Temple of the Raven Queen and see if she has returned.
Okay.
I wanna go to the other temple to see if Sorge's body's still there. If anything happened once we defeated the mayor.
The temple.
Yeah, the Raven Queen Temple. Yeah. So I mean, if nothing else, we can take the orcish weapons to the Orc Village and see about burying them with the orcs and see if that changes anything, or at least returning them to the culture they belonged to. But
yeah, I was going to see if we could talk to the priestess, and she would probably suggest that. I would assume.
Yeah. If it puts something to rest, then we might as well take them. So.
Sure, of course.
Okay.
So going back to the temple, is she anywhere to be found?
All right. Let's go ahead and get you folks over here.
We're just carrying armfuls of orcish weapons and jewelry.
So in the chat, Listersmate says, "Why does this part make you think of Scooby-Doo? Let's see who the mayor really is. Old Man Jenkins. I would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for you meddling kids."
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Are those the pews outside?
Those are the pews outside.
Why are the pews outside?
Uh-oh. Do they spell something?
Do the pews spell something? Hold on.
No, they don't spell anything.
There's an F. There's a
U.
There's a U. Well, we can try the doors.
Yes, you can.
Sure.
Okay. Yeah. So you open the doors.
Yeah.
And I will.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Well, ain't that nice?
Well,
The pews have been pushed, have been taken outside, and tables now line the floor, each table with a horrid, grinning corpse in varied states of decay. The great stone statue of the raven sits at the head of the temple, with its wings spread over the altar. The priestess moves among the bodies, examining them. Sorja's body still sits on the altar.
So, do you say all these bodies are all dead? These corpses?
The grinning,
they-
seized corpses. The priestess looks to you, and there's a sudden strange sound. The sound of many people taking a deep breath. All 20 corpses sit up, dead eyes staring, hellish grinning, and blackish fluid dribbling from their lips. As they speak with the priestess as one. I am Tobin the Many, and this town is mine.
Beware the sickness that says its name.
Yep.
Yikes.
Hey guys, I say we get the bartender and his kid and book it. I don't know if we. I mean, I think we can try and fight these guys, but we don't know how the sickness is spread. Or we can look at it and say there are still people who are alive in this town, and we can try and get them out.
Okay. I just moved the map so viewers can see this. Oh, God, that is a disturbing picture of Tobin the Many.
Can I just run out and set on fire?
I fully approve of it this time.
I approve of that. Let's get out. You can set the place on fire. I will go and run to the dancing rabbit. I'll be like, hey guys, we gotta go.
The priestess rips away the plague mask to reveal the same hellish grin.
Alright, so I'm channeling divinity, turn the unholy, and, putting up my holy symbol towards all of them in this room. And I don't know, you can decide if that has any effect on them or not, but I'm basically saying, in the name of Bahamut, back all of you, Tobin the Undead.
It doesn't seem to move them. It's like you're channeling your goddess's power, but it feels weaker here than it should.
All right.
Hey, we can let Lejean burn it, and I can just go get the bartender.
Are you guys booking it?
Yeah, we're getting the hell out of here.
And with that, with none of them doing anything, I'm running.
And I'm running straight to the dancing rabbit.
You get outside and you're running through town. I'm guessing you're headed, you're trying to get out.
To the rabbit.
As you get to the town, you see, like, in the homes, curtains pull aside to reveal grinning corpses watching.
Oh,
in
God.
every window, in every building.
In every building, so the dancing rabbit, all of it, the bartender,
what about
his kid.
and his daughter?
You get to the dancing rabbit and there's no one there.
They probably skipped town.
Oh, that was smart.
I'm giving a whistle for my warhorse, hoping it will come. Like Red Dead Redemption.
Please?
Yeah, wait, did it even come?
I mean, if nothing else, there was that
us?
farm. There's that farm on the outskirts of town. There might be horses there unless the bartender took them. We still have our horses. So, hey, Lejean, just burn everything. You have my permission.
Yeah, I'm just going to throw fire everywhere.
Okay.
Fire bolts as we go.
I take it we're riding out of town?
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we still have the orcish weapons? Or did we just drop those?
I think you probably dropped those.
Okay, just asking.
In wanting speed over the items.
Just throw them down. I'm like, okay, I'm sorry, orc people. I did not. I wanted something better than this, but I'm sorry.
By the way,
still has the jewelry in hand, and it's like, you know what? Let's give this to a better charity than this town.
Yeah.
By the way, was Sorja? Did she also sit up, or was she?
No, she did not.
That's good.
At least she's at peace. I mean, the sickness didn't get her though, so.
So you ride out of town. You ride and find the farm, the crossroad sign, and ahead you can see the mists rising over the forest that you first came along the road. Are you going to head back in?
Tarn's like, guys,
I don't think we have a choice.
I think we need to go on the mists. I know you guys know my biased opinion, but
Yeah. Well, I didn't recognize anything inherently evil, so I think we just have to keep going.
And as you pass by the cornfield, something moves in the corn stalks.
gotta go.
Let's
Bye.
keep going.
Yeah, we'll just keep going.
This whole town. All right, Tobin. Yeah, it's your town. We burned it though. Bye.
If it jumps out, I've got sword in hand, ready to chop at it.
You plunge into the mists, and it seems like only moments later you emerge on a dirt road. And then turning around, there's no mists to be seen. It's early morning, and you can see a city ahead in the distance.
Do you recognize the city?
Not from this far. But at least it seems that you have nothing to fear more from Harrigan's Rest.
All right.
In the chat, listeners made it said, everybody think of cute puppies and adorable kittens.
Cute puppies! Cute puppies!
And that's where the story ends for now.
All right.
What?
Oh, man.
Well,
I mean, there was nothing we could do to save the town. That's what I'm justifying. I mean, we burned it as we left.
yeah.
If they're all dead,
Tobin made it very clear this is my town, and there was no innocent people there for me to sacrifice myself. They were all dead. So burn the town. Hope it ended well.
Yep.
So do we think, was like Tobin controlling the mayor?
It seems like perhaps separate instances. The mayor had hit what he was doing, and it looks like, I mean, to explain a little bit about Ravenloft, if you commit evil acts, there's a chance that the dark powers of Ravenloft notice you. And if they notice you, they start to give you gifts while stealing away your humanity.
That's why he was turning into part orc.
Mm-hmm.
So the more evil you commit, the more monstrous you become, until finally you are some horribly twisted evil thing that could eventually become a Dark Lord, one of the lords of the realms in Ravenloft.
Gotcha.
But one of the traits of Ravenloft's Dark Lords is that while they have phenomenal power within their own domains, they are imprisoned there. Further, they're generally denied whatever it is they want most.
So Tobin the Many is a Dark Lord?
Tobin is not. He is something else.
Something that needs to die.
But he's like one of the established characters in the Ravenloft, right?
Yes, he is an actual creature out of one of the books.
Right. I'm good. You can stay in the mist somewhere.
I still want to go back in the mist at some point to find that monster that nearly pulled us in. I'm just saying.
Have fun.
Taran has now made it his mission to find the mists. Maybe they're connected to the monster that killed his village.
Well, who knows? Maybe we'll come back to these characters sometime and continue their adventures, because you're not out.
I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it.
We're not out of what?
You're not out of Ravenloft.
Oh.
No, we probably just went further in because we were on the brink of it earlier.
right.
So going through the mists, we're probably just in Ravenloft now.
So let's take on Strahd.
Hell yeah! Let's go fight him. He's the man who killed my village.
Oh, that'd be a good twist.
Like, where they're like, oh yeah, the Strahd guy, and Taran's just like, oh, I have no idea who he is. Sees him, he's like, you. Why did you let me live? Like, you looked at me right in the eyes, and you were like, nah, you can live. You can live. It's fine.
For those watching who don't know, Count Strahd he's like kind of the big bad of Ravenloft, right?
The first Dark Lord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a vampire, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Think Dracula, I guess. because again, it's all classic literature in a way. Because there's a Jekyll and Hyde too somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
And Dr. Victor Mordenheim is in Lamordia. Of course,
Like
he is Frankenstein, and his creation, Adam.
mhm,
The two of them hate each other.
Mhm.
Nice.
Is there an invisible man?
There isn't an invisible man per se. There is a Dr. Moreau, and there is someone who is sort of like Dorian Gray. But yeah, there's lots of literary references in Ravenloft.
Cool. And folks, if you look at the thumbnail for last week's, there was a picture of Strahd on there if you want to see what he looks like.
The classic image of him.
All right, there you go. Oh, yes, sorry.
Well, no, I mean, we escaped Harrigan's Rest, but who knows what's next?
Right?
Yeah, all right, so thank you for joining us, folks, for these couple episodes here of Ravenloft. Next week, we're back to the normal Dungeons & Dragons. I know we've been away from that for a while, so back to Eberron, and we're going to wrap that up probably next couple sessions. We're going to wrap that very long gestating story up. So you'll see what happens to our characters in that. And before we get on out of here, as usual, we'll just give some quick links. So, Trip.
Sure. I have a fun steampunk web series. If you just check out leagueofsteam.com or on YouTube at League of S.T.E.A.M. And, a fun thing that I'm getting ready to do, I'm going to go off to a web series film festival in Dublin at the end of the month over Thanksgiving. And so if any of you out there are in the web series world, I hope to see you there.
Awesome. Congrats. Marks.
You can find more about me over at markspio.com. And you can find me on Twitter at Mr. Marks.
Awesome. And as you see on the screen, GenreTainment is the podcast he does.
Yes, I co-host that podcast.
And he also co-hosts with me DC Action Hour, which we do Sundays at 8 p.m. Eastern, where we talk Arrow, Flash, Supergirl, Legends of Tomorrow. So we talk the new episodes each week. We got the big, in a couple, 2-3 weeks, Marks, I guess, the big crossover, 4-part crossover.
Yeah, Earth X or Earth 10. Whatever.
Yeah, is it X or 10? I have no idea. Do you know?
I think it's either one.
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
I think it's supposed to be a 10.
Interchangeable. All right. And then supergeekedup.com is where you can find all the stuff we do, including my comedy web series, Super Knocked Up. And here's Patreon. There's our site where you can help us out. Any amount really helps us a lot. Thank you, like Anthony and everybody else who's helping us out on there. That's patreon.com/supergeekedup. All right, cool. I think that's everything. Thank you to Shiloh for joining us for these last couple episodes.
Yeah.
You'll probably see her in the future for some other stuff we do.
Mm-hmm.
If she wasn't disturbed by us.
No.
Actually, Trip was pretty much out of
good.
really good behavior, to be honest with you, the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, it was.
So thank you guys for watching. Thank you for in the live chat, of course, listeners, May, Chris, anybody else, and if you're watching in post, we appreciate it as well. So yeah, we'll see you. Let's see here. Sorry, in the last chats, Chris says, enjoyed it as always. See you next week. Love you guys. Thank you very much. All right. Thank you, Chris, as always. All right, so yeah, we will see you next Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern for some Dungeons & Dragons fun. Until then, have fun adventuring, everybody.